Fierce though, opens it up, takes down Genesis, 12 is there. And now they're going on the side of multiple rackups, 3 and 4.
Archer though, so a 2 versus 2. Dave pulls out his weapon at the last moment and flicks around. Spot one on his able to comfort teammate trap. Frost to come in for the double kill and potentially the triple. Yes, he triples up.
So Euphoria. Ooh, an Ecstasy with a triple there. What a play. Can he get the ace? Ecstasy, what an ace.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Critical Ops Circuit final tournament, day number 2. We have a long day of Critical Ops ready ahead of us, North America today, and I'm your host, Cool Mark, joined by my co-host, Warren. We have some exciting matches today. Ladies and gentlemen, how are you doing? Want to see in chat what's going on with everybody here? We have some great matches that we're going to get into, and Warren is going to first just walk us a little bit about how we got here, what's the whole setup, before we dive a little bit deeper into today's matches.
All right, everybody, today, October 16th, is the Critical Ops Circuit Season 3 final tournament, or a portion thereof. We got here by playing 2 qualifier tournaments in August and September. We had 2 prior tournaments in which teams could enter, anyone could enter, and the top 16 teams in each of those tournaments advanced to a smaller tournament where they competed for tournament points. The winners and semifinalist placers in those first 2 tournaments earned tournament points to qualify for this invitational final tournament, which we're playing a portion of today. So this is it. This is the whole shebang. This is the big deal. This is the best of the best. This is the teams that proved themselves worthy of being or competing for the final stage. Team Privilege, Unbreakable, Capo, and Merciless.
You can see here the final tournament bracket breakdown thus far. We have a good amount of action coming down here. Team Privilege 1-0ing Merciless yesterday. If you were here yesterday, one of the most hyped matches that Warren and I have casted in all of Critical Ops Circuit history. That was a 13-10, same exact scoreline as we saw in the main tournament number 2 with Team Privilege versus Merciless. So a rematch, the exact same result, a seemingly almost the exact same kill differential between everyone. Pariah going off yesterday, so we'll have to look out for that. Yesterday as well, we saw Capo be Unbreakable on the map of Canals, and so that leads us to where we are today, where we will be seeing the first matchup, which is the Consolidation Elimination Round 1. Elimination Round 1, Merciless versus Unbreakable. That's a best of 3 for all of you, ladies and gentlemen. And then we'll move on to the winners finals, which is Team Privilege versus Capo. That's a best of 1. Then we're going to take a quick break, all right? And by quick, I mean maybe in an hour or so. Allow everyone to get settled again, maybe go to the restroom and have some food a little bit. And then we go on to see whoever lost that winners final and whoever won the Consolidation Round 1 will actually be playing the Consolidation Finals. And that will essentially lead us to the Grand Finals, which is tomorrow. So by the end of today, we will know which teams are in the Grand Finals. Every team still has 2 opportunities to enter on in here, and I'm excited to see this one because we have Merciless versus Unbreakable first. That is our best of 3, ladies and gentlemen, and it's something that we have been waiting a little bit for. Both teams showing up extremely well yesterday. Both matches actually 13-10. Warren, and so a lot of these teams, they're pretty close. They're not necessarily out of the woods just yet with each other, and I mean, Merciless and Unbreakable, 2 teams that put up a good fight yesterday, especially, I would say, Merciless, when they had Pariah just going absolutely ham, doing everything in their willpower to stay in that Bureau game. But regardless, they'll be playing against Unbreakable today, who also had a good showing up against Capo on the map of Canals. But running into this, Warren, why don't you take us a little bit through some of the key players and who we should look out for Unbreakable?
All right, on Unbreakable, we've got Clone, Butterfly, Annoy, Courage, Delightful, Manthus, Leak, and Corrupt. Clone is playing on the most maps, a bit of a team captain there. He's got the most kills. He's got the best rating. But we've seen from Unbreakable a number of players that are able to step up when it's time to step up. Butterfly had some excellent play around mid on Canals yesterday. Some great picks. Although they lost, Butterfly was a strong force on the map. So we'll be looking at Unbreakable for hopefully Clone, Annoy, and Butterfly to step up and maybe close this out against a very strong Merciless in the best of 3.
Yeah, and one thing to note is that Unbreakable, I mean, they have a really deep roster, so we're not too sure who's gonna show up today. Yesterday we saw, Annoy, Butterfly, Delightful, Mantis as well. But who will we be seeing today, right? I think that's another question of they have so many players that they can field that. What is it going to be like today? The roster might be completely different. They might be playing with a different 5 number of folks, and that might change the dynamic on the team. But on the other side of things, taking a look at Merciless themselves, you can see here on the screen, we have a very, very star-studded roster. Shinx, Ghoul, Isaac, Famous, Pariah, Drown, Xanax, and Codeine. Very star-studded roster. Pariah dropping 31 kills yesterday. The most frags of anyone in the server on the map of Bureau, and yet we are here today in the under or lower bracket elimination round. So Pariah, as much as he tried, I think we're gonna have to see Ghoul and Isaac really step it up. Ghoul did not go even half KD, not even a 0.5 KD there. And I mean, KD doesn't mean everything, but when you're not getting the frags, it means the entries aren't really being there within either side, right? If you're trying to stop those entries, or if you're trying to enter into the bomb site, it's a little bit tougher there. So we'll have to see Ghoul really step it up. He's been great in the past, but that one match yesterday, I mean, it was only one match, so it's only a little sample. Ghoul did really well in the past whenever they faced off against each other, but we'll have to see Ghoul step up, and Pariah is also going to have to keep up that insane scoreline that they were able to put down yesterday. But regardless, let's take a little bit of a look into the maps, picks, and bans themselves. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see here. Merciless are going to pick two, or they're going to be banning first, which means that we will be seeing something out here. Okay, we see Raid and Legacy both gone. We haven't seen Raid or Legacy at all in this final tournament just yet. I mean, we've only seen 2 maps, and those were Bureau and Canals. So we're not going to see those, but we will see Canals again. That is the map that Unbreakable lost on yesterday. And so they might have their chance on revenge. And okay, we're seeing Bureau. Merciless, the 2 rematches. So the 2 maps that we saw yesterday are going to get played at least once today in this lower bracket elimination round number 1. We'll see here who is going to be able to take it. Is Unbreakable going to take Canals? Is Merciless going to have the revenge on Bureau? We'll see. Soar and Port out of the options. So those colorful maps are out. So that leaves us with only a couple maps left. It's Grounded or Plaza, and it's going to be Grounded. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be shaping up to be a wonderful, wonderful best of 3 series. Canals, Bureau, and Grounded. Canals and Bureau, both maps we've seen them lose by 3 points on in their respective teams, and I think they have a chance to redeem themselves, Warren. We'll see. Do you think they have any kind of shifting strategies they're going to pull off? Regardless, we're going to send it over to an interview from Merciless first, and you'll be able to hear from them directly. So enjoy this interview, and we'll see you on the other side.
Hello, my name is Mako, and I'm joined by Denzel from Team Merciless. How are you, Denzel?
Doing good. Feels great to be here. Thanks for having me.
Nice. Thank you for doing that interview. We appreciate it a lot. It really helps us to sort of deep dive. Is that it? Dive into your your team. Get a bit of an introduction. Okay, so let's hop right into the first question. It's time for grand finals, and you guys made it all the way up here. How does it feel to be among the best?
It feels really good. We were a really hated on team, I feel like, in the community, underdogs, and it took a lot of work to get here. It feels good to be here and actually be in the spotlight.
Nice. I mean, I can't even imagine how it is like to get into a finals in the big tournament like this. Amazing. All right. Can you tell us a bit about your team? Like, who are the members of your team, and what are their in-game roles? Like, who's the sniper, who's the entry fragger, etc., etc.
Right. So we actually have a lot of new players, I would say, and a lot of people with not a lot of tournament experience that are actually going crazy. Shout out to Drown and Isaac. But we also have some big names throughout the community, I would say. Bali, our sniper, Jackson, our fragger, and it just feels good that we put in the work, and now it's showing. People are watching.
Yeah, nice. You mentioned that a lot of your players are sort of like new players. So is this their first season of Circuit?
Yes.
Ooh.
For Drown I believe it is.
And already in the grand finals?
Yes, sir.
Wow. That's nice. All right. Well, besides everyone's roles, how would you describe your teammates? Like, who are sort of the father figures of the team that keep everyone in check, or like a jokester of the team, etc.
Right. So me and Bali and Isaac are the head, leaders or whatever. But it's all respect, it's all love within the team. So there's no man above the group. But we do have like people below the group. I would say like Isaac's definitely a punching bag for the team, gets bullied the most. But it's all brotherly love.
Yeah, don't bully him too much. Just a little friendly teasing, or yeah. How did you say it?
Tough
Brotherly love?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right. That's yeah. Okay. Well, how do you play? I want to know like what's your setup like? Like do you play on a table? Do you lay on a bed, or how is it for you?
I move from my desk or wherever I need to feel comfortable. That's where I play it, but mainly my desk or my bed.
If you're playing on your bed, like do you like lay on your back and then you maybe have like your iPad on top of your knees or legs or whatever?
No, I sit up and hold my iPad. That's everywhere. I sit up, back straight, posture good, and I hold my iPad.
All right, nice. It's good to remember the posture. I don't, and my back is really crooked.
Yeah, can't do it.
All right, next question. So, who do you think are the top 5 Critical Ops players? But you cannot name anyone from your own team.
That's actually a really good question. I would say probably top players. That's actually a really good question. I've never been asked something like that. That's actually a really good question. I would say, trying to think of someone from Team Privilege, but I don't know, nothing from them popping up in my head. Low shade, low shade.
If you can't come up with 5, I mean, top 3 is also
3.
good.
Because 5 is really hard. Okay, I'll give you 3. I'll say Mirage is one of them. Mirage is crazy. I would also say, yeah, that's actually a really tough question. I would also say Latana from Capo. Latana's crazy. And I'll say Scott for the one time. I'll just say Scott.
All right, good answers right there. All pretty great players. All right, nice. So last question for this interview right here. What do you think are the biggest challenges of playing a mobile game on a professional level?
I would say consistency. Just, especially with Critical Ops, the scene is very iffy. It's very bipolar, and it's very hard to keep playing the game or just get some practice because of the consistency of the game itself. But other than that, I think it's not too hard. I feel like people will overthink it. Just have fun with it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the most important point is just have fun, and eventually you'll get there.
Right.
All right. Well, those were all of the questions that I had for you. If there's anything you want to say for your fans or for any viewers out there, now would be the time.
Yeah, shout out to all the guys. They know who it is. Shout out Bone Shack. And just watch out for Merc.
All right. So Merciless for the win.
Yes, sir.
Let's hope that happens. All right. Well, Ghoul or Denzel, however you want to be called, I would like to thank you for the interview. It has been a pleasure of mine, and I hope you guys good luck. I hope you have fun, and we're going back to the casters.
Oh boy, always good to hear from Ghoul himself. And we're going to hop over to an Unbreakable interview. So why don't we hear from both teams before we hop on into this matchup?
Hello, my name is Meiko, and I'm joined by Anoy and Banu from Unbreakable. How are you guys?
We're doing great, yeah?
You're doing great. Nice. I'm doing great as well. It's good to hear. So, let's jump right into it. So, it's time for grand finals, and you guys have made it so far already. How does it feel to be like among the best teams at the top?
I don't know, it feels great playing the best of best and coming on the top. It just feels great.
Okay, nice. That's a pretty on point answer right there. Okay, so the whole interview is sort of like an introduction interview for all the viewers and of course for us in the staff as well. And we want to hear more about you guys. So can you tell us a bit about your team? Like who are the members of the team and what are their roles in game?
Okay, so members of our teams are Enoy, me, Banu, of course, Clone, Courage, Delightful, Mantis. Courage is our IGL. Most of the games, if he isn't playing, I usually IGL. And everyone else, we just switch around the roles and play with it. Yeah.
Okay, so you have one IGL and the rest are just like adapting to the situation, whatever is needed. Is that
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. Yeah, that's accurate.
all right? That's interesting, actually. Does it work like well, or would you rather have like designated roles for everyone?
Sometimes it gets confusing, switching roles around a lot, but that's if one of us is folding at the time, like it's just better to switch it out and play with like what works best at the time. And I think the results are pretty good for the most part.
All right, that makes sense. All right. Well, besides the roles of everyone, how would you describe your teammates? Like, who is the jokester guy? Like, who cracks some jokes between the games or even during the games, and who is like the responsible one? Or how
I
would you
think
describe them?
okay, so Drew or Courage is definitely like the reasonable guy. He's the one that keeps everyone like under control. While probably me, Ace, Delight, most of us actually are like jokesters. We kind of just like play around while like in the middle of games. And then I'd say Mantis is the try hard one out of most of us because he's the one that actually like tries every game and tries to do his best, which is a good thing. But at the same time, when everyone else is like joking around, he gets quite mad sometimes. It's just pretty funny.
All
But
right.
yeah, that's it.
Is there someone in your team that sort of keeps up the spirits? That if anyone ever has like a bit worse game than usual and he maybe gets a bit tilted or mad, do you guys have like one person in the team that always like cheers everyone up? Like, no, it's okay, it's okay. Like you'll do better next round.
I think it's not. I think it's not just one person that does that. It's like pretty much all of us. It depends on how we're all feeling. Because sometimes everyone will be like mad, or sometimes everyone will be like doing good because we're winning the game. So I wouldn't say there's a set person that like keeps the team spirits up. But if there were to be one, it would definitely be Courage.
All right, nice. That's good to hear that your whole team is sort of trying to keep it together. It, yeah,
Yeah.
it's beautiful. So a bit more about your setup. So how does your actually I want to ask you both this. How does your setup look like? Like do you play on the table? Like do you have some kind of a pillow under your iPad, or are you just laying in your bed and playing there, or how do you guys play?
I play at my desk. My iPad's like just on laying it down on the table. That's like my most used position, I guess. Ace, what about you?
I play on my desk too. Usually, I hold my iPad, but sometimes when I play tournaments, I usually lay it down.
All right.
Yeah, I think that's pretty consistent with most of us. Probably hold, like either sitting on like the bed or like table and holding our iPads up.
Mm. Do you guys use those? What are they called? Like the finger sleeves?
No, but some of our players do.
Admittedly, I do. Mostly because my fingers get quite sweaty, and I'm pretty sure Corrupt, one of our other players, does as well.
All right. I'm actually thinking about getting those because it's really hard to play with sweaty fingers. I have the same problem.
Yeah.
All right. So let's hop on to the next question. I actually want to hear this again from both of you. So who do you think are the top 5 players in Critical Ops that are not in your team?
Okay, for me, not in like a particular order, but it would probably be Scott, Otto, and Spoken as like 3 of the 5. They're all in Privilege, I think it's called. And then Conte, he's the best player in the game. That's it really for me. I can't really name someone else off the top of my head.
There's no 5th?
No, I don't think so.
All right. What about you, Ace/Annoy?
I would say Scott, Chris, Auto too. Then I don't have anyone else. Like that's it.
All right, that's good enough. I mean, there's 2 of you, so that's what was it, 8 in 8 in total?
Yes.
Good enough. All right. So, last question for you guys today. So, what are the biggest challenges of playing a mobile game in professional level?
For me personally, I'm 60 FPS, so yeah, my frames are lower than pretty much every other competitive player in the game right now. So I think that's a sort of a challenge for me because they're able to like react faster most of the time and other things. So yeah, I think that's the biggest challenge I have right now.
That actually, yeah. I mean, you're a living proof of the fact that you can get to the top with 60 FPS.
Yeah, I guess so.
What about you guys?
Honestly, I don't know. Nothing really.
Nothing? No challenges at all?
No.
Everything is just easy
Nothing really.
breezy?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, good enough. Good enough. All right. Well, those were all of the questions that I had for you guys today. If there's anything you want to say to your fans or viewers, now would be the best time to do so. So, send your regards.
Okay, I'd like to shout out Spoken and Conte, and watch out for us. We'll be doing well, and thanks for having us at this interview.
All right, Ace, anything?
No, nothing really.
All right. All right. Okay. Well, I mean, good luck for you guys. Have fun in the
Thank
games.
you.
We wanted that, or I want to thank you for the interview that you have given us, and yeah, we're going back to the stream.
Ladies and gentlemen, we just heard from both teams that are playing very, very shortly. It's exciting to see Merciless and Unbreakable soon, and I do think we'll actually have the knife round from those teams. So it's nice to hear that, maybe they have some respect for other players. Maybe they don't have some respect for other players. Maybe they think they're the best, and it's interesting also to hear how they played the actual game themselves. It's something you don't really see unless we get these maybe player cams, things like that of like, oh, how are you sitting? Are you standing? Are you sitting down? Are you laying down? Do you play on a bed? Do you play on a couch? Do you play at a desk? What that whole setup is like for each person. I know for me, I like to play sitting at a desk, elbows on the table, holding the iPad up. Some people like to lay their stomach on their bed. I'm curious. There's a lot of different ways to play the game because it is mobile. You can really do it in any manner, fashion you want. You don't have to be at a desk, but I feel like it's just been easier for me. Regardless, Warren, this is going to be an exciting matchup, and we will have these matches up shortly. Canals being our first, and we're heading to Bureau, and if we have to, we're going to head over to Grounded. But Canals coming up shortly. We should have the knife round on soon, and I think we will be seeing this on stream right now.
Here we
Oh,
go.
boy.
Good luck to both teams. I am so excited for this. I'm so ready for this. Get the old stabby stab to start us off.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this camera work.
Oh yeah, and I'm excited to see Unbreakable because I know we saw them yesterday on Canals as well. They ended a 10-3 scoreline. They were on the 10 side. On the Coalition side, they ended. So maybe they're gonna start on the Coalition side this time and see maybe what strategies they can have. But it doesn't look like they're gonna have that option. It's going to instead be Merciless to actually have that option of saying, hey, you know, we're gonna go here, and we are. I believe actually it might be Unbreakable. We'll see. We'll see. I think we'll see which team gets to start on whichever side. But you know, Unbreakable being able to actually play the map of Canals yesterday, that will be interesting. So Warren, I'm excited here. Before we begin, just quickly, predictions. Who do you think is going to take map number 1 here?
If Pariah does what he did yesterday 3 times in a row, this could be a 90 kill best of 3 for Pariah. I think it's unlikely, but that would be really cool. I think Merciless is the team to beat. I know they did not win yesterday on Bureau, but I feel like their play was spectacular.
There you go. I would have to agree. I know Unbreakable had a really good matchup against Capo, but I think if Merciless can essentially stick up to their guns and start well on this breach side, well, then they will have the 1-0 advantage. And moving on into Bureau, we'll see how that goes. But Merciless on the breach side, Unbreakable on the Coalition side. You can see it's a fast A play here. 4 players from Unbreakable making their way on over towards that A site. You can see Annoy just sitting back over towards that spawn area. Ruck is waiting here. He's going to be getting shot at actually through the box right now. Finding Clone, gets a shot back onto Codeine, finds one in return, and flashes all over the place. You can see here the breach side pretty spread apart on the map itself. And, well, we'll see here as NX makes his way over through Cafe. We'll see Butterfly getting those shots off, and it's going to be Butterfly to win that fight out. Famous, can he trade back? No, he doesn't. And Merciless are just getting swarmed apart right now. Clone takes down Drown. We don't see Pariah playing anywhere here on Merciless today. So, Isaac taken out of the round, and Corrupt is going to end it. 4 players staying alive here for Unbreakable. Merciless not seeming to have any sort of sense where Pariah is, who had the incredible game on Bureau yesterday. So I think it's a whole different story, Warren. I think it's very different now that we know Pariah is not here.
Pariah not here. Goal also not here, and they were the power duo. It was them working together to conquer that mid bridge on Bureau yesterday. Pariah getting most of the kills, but Goal working the entry for him, relaying the information. Here we're just back to Deagles. Deagles against the SA-58s. Hesitant around mid. Early shots from Clone. Oh, nice flicks. Famous is able to trade it out, though.
Yeah, some nice doubles there, but SA-58's all across the board. You can see Annoy's just going to come in for these nice frags, and they're going to mop up the last few remaining Merciless players. It's just Famous now. Does find a good amount of damage. Actually gets almost Corrupt the second as well, but ends up having 3 players stay alive. So Unbreakable 2-0 to start. They don't get ecoed, as we've seen many times in this final tournament already. Those eco rounds, I think, very successful, more so on the smaller maps, right? The maps are a little more condensed. Canals, not really so. I would say Canals is a little more spread out and a lot more open space, but this time we see Unbreakable. They change up their setup. They have 2 players over towards A, 3 over towards this B site, and, well, you'll see Courage playing that rotation side over along with Clone. They're playing a very interesting heavy rotate setup because they know that this map of Canals is not very easy to rotate, so they want to have that access as soon as they can if they need to. Merciless, though, getting that first shot on the Clone taken out, and I think Famous looks like he was having some ghost touch, but is able to get that second kill as well. Corrupt enters back with another one over from that Cafe area, and Codeine and Famous, they tag team up and deny any progress that could have been made here. Now Annoy in the 1 versus 3, and it's going to get shot out there by Famous. So Merciless, they take 1 round swiftly in return, and that retribution is served up 1-2 now as Merciless find their first round.
That's a 4K for Famous in that round. Just walking to the mid bridge uncontested and some great flicks. Picked out targets all across the map. He was able to shoot someone at A main. He was able to shoot someone B main. He was able to shoot someone at the Coalition bridge. Just on a swivel. Do you know Famous, Mark? Do you know of him?
Yeah, I've heard of his name a couple times, you know.
Oh, he is famous.
Pretty well-known guy here in the scene. Xanax. that doesn't want to hear anything about it. He says, "Have you heard my name?" Takes down Corrupt early on in the round, and well, we do have a half fight, it seems, here for Unbreakable, but it looks like Merciless should be able to tie this one up here. Annoy going to get naded out of position, does find Codeine, and could find a couple others, but they know the last two are on A site, so they're going to hightail it over towards B. Famous, it seems, might be taking the spot of Pariah. Already 7-2, and Pariah had a stunning start yesterday as well. So we'll see here if Famous does something similar as Xanax. Nothing they can do there, but he does get one as Annoy does take down Drown, and Xanax cleans it up. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are tied up here at 2-2.
And Famous having some great rounds, but hopefully he can maintain this level of play. He seems to be having some pretty bad lag spikes. Hasn't affected him so far. At least hasn't led to any untimely deaths. But yeah, Merciless right back into this with 2 rounds. Likely going to get a third against the Pistols here. No one has challenged Isaac here on Catwalk.
Oh, but he will. He will get this challenge right here. The AK-47 ready and waiting. Will he find a couple players? He does find one. He get the second. He does get the second and not the third. Butterfly finally finds him. He's able to pick up that AK-47, and that nade sails through. Takes down Butterfly. That nade hitting its mark, and Clone as well now low. Might opt to throw that over to Courage, but no. Ends up keeping it on his own. Wants to see what damage he can do. And
I imagine Clone's going to want to hold on to that AK. Yeah, Courage moving back into the site. It's just a deagle. Doesn't need to hold it. Maybe he can get an exit kill right here. But it looks like we're going to patiently wait on the bomb to tick down. Coding's going to... Oh, no AK for you, Courage.
denies them all from saving anything. So Merciless truly are merciless when it comes to hunting out those unbreakable players, and now they finally have their lead on their own. So we'll see here.
All right, the Augs are out for Unbreakable. They may mount more of a defense. Do they contest mid this round? So far, they have not at all. For 5 rounds, here's Clone. Clone saying famous, you don't just get to walk across the bridge anymore. Still very passive. Xanax just moves into an easy cafe snipe. Corrupt might be about to... Oh, he sees it. He sees it.
Here we go. A nice shot there from Corrupt. Takes down Xanax. The little jiggle peek. Wasn't ready for it. And Xanax had low HP anyway. So a nice little advantage for them as Courage takes down Drown. Finds another. And, well, Clone's trying to take this fight. Butterfly finds one. And Clone just winning it out. So here, a 5 versus 1. Just down to Cody now. A 1-player army. What can he do? Can he stand the test of time right now? There's 1 minute left on the clock. Doesn't even have the bomb. Doesn't have any health. Really does find Annoy, but they now know his exact position and they will close in on him as he is left to his own devices now. 3-3 as Unbreakable tie it up.
Great round from Unbreakable. Not allowing Merciless to hold on to any of that momentum. They've got their rifles. They win their fights. They do contest mid for the first time in the 6th round of the half. They've decided that giving up mid control to Famous has been causing too many problems. Merciless on a U ratio. It's Famous. Does he take it to the bridge? No, he's at the breach bridge. Looking for an
Xanax and Isaac both so low now. Those nades. You talked about it yesterday, Warren. Those nade spams over towards A main. Every single time here on this map of Canals, and Isaac is going to get off guard. Yes, he will. That low HP does not do him any favors. So Unbreakable, they're the aggressors now. That A main nade push, and I mean that B long nade push as well, helping them out. Cody not able to get into the site. Does find one though in return, but it is heavily guarded as it's just down to Drown now as he tries to get something done here and he can't. 1 and 6 adds up another death tally to his name, and Unbreakable off to a good start once again. They bounce back with 2 rounds of their own.
Great round from Unbreakable. What do you think, Mark? Are we going to keep seeing the back and forth that was so common yesterday? Here's a round for Merciless. Here's a round for Unbreakable. Here's a round for Merciless. It's nice to see two competitive teams playing each other so closely.
Yeah, it definitely is. And I think, I mean, both teams are ready for this exact moment to see what
nades.
type of, yeah, what they can do here. The nades doing good damage. Coding taken out already. And nade strike twice. You can see Annoy as well. Very low on his side, and he gets taken out. So all the nades so effective here. A is just all under barrage. I think every person died from nades this round. Another kill. Finally, Clone comes in with the gun. And Butterfly as well. Can he get anything done? No. He does find one. But instantly traded out. Clone finds one more. And just down to Isaac now. A 1 versus 1 as he takes down Corrupt. It's down to the AK versus the SG. Then nade just barely misses him. And Clone goes to the tap. Isaac doesn't buy the bait. Isaac tries to get it, but no, he does buy the bait eventually. And Clone takes the defuse, gets the bomb plant. Finally. A couple round streak here from Unbreakable. 3 rounds in their favor. And
Yeah,
well,
how fun. 4 grenade kills to open that round. 2 on each team.
yeah, this is a highly naded area. And I think, I mean, the Coalition side will probably realize it might not be the best idea to sit right on the bomb site itself. Maybe a little far back. Maybe a little more towards that spawn truck. But Annoy, no, he goes fast. He goes quick. And he wants to get that aggression on his own side. There's that flash out. Uses all of his nades within the first 20 seconds of the round, as a matter of fact. Now,
Xanax with that late movement towards mid.
yeah.
Clone is very ready for it. This is an impossible angle, nearly, to get Clone out of should Xanax choose to push. Xanax waiting on that cafe peak. He might get it.
Oh, he will.
Oh,
I
he
think.
saw?
No, he didn't. It's taken out, but Famous trades him instantly. Has his back from that mid-bridge, and what else will he find? Coding gets taken out, so now Famous has to fall back. And Annoy finds 1 kill. A nice shot there on the drown. Can he get the second? No, Isaac answers back immediately, and so does Famous. As now it's an even 2 versus 2. Health, though, heavily favoring Unbreakable, and the bomb going to make its way on over towards that B bomb site. It's going to be Clone, the sole defender here. Can Famous win this fight? Can he do it? No, he can't, and that's going to put Isaac in such a tough position. Now Clone knows exactly what's coming to hit him. 1 HP. I can't believe this. Isaac, what his luck is right now. That gives time for Butterfly to come in from B long and potentially just shut it out entirely. I think he knows exactly where he's coming from. He goes that flashbang. Wants to flash Clone, but he's going to get shot from both angles. Is he aware of his behind? No, he's not. And Butterfly's going to come in for the execution and the defuse. 6-3 now. Unbreakable. They're getting a couple rounds strung together. Once again, 4 now in a row for them as their economy starts to increase, their wealth a little bit more prosperous for themselves.
Great play for Unbreakable, and maybe Merciless won't be able to afford all those grenades. They were already a bit low on grenades last round. They're buying the frag grenades at least. Here we see Famous leading the score and Clone leading the score for each of their teams. But with the exception of Drown, Courage, and Codeine, who are a bit low on frags thus far, it's a pretty even kill split. No heroics like we saw from Pariah yesterday on the road to 30 frags.
Yeah, I think Famous has cooled off just a slight bit now. Clone 10-5 doing good work for Unbreakable. We'll see
this
here.
Clone pushing for the first time.
Yeah, lots one over towards square, and that HK can't get much done there. Does find Isaac eventually, but instantly traded out. And now Xanax now spotted from behind. He's gonna have to tuck a corner in that cafe area while Coding takes down the defender Annoy. So 4 versus 3 in favor of Merciless. One of the first few times in the last few rounds we've seen this advantage, and now Famous strikes again. 11-6 he sits at, and Merciless have control of this A bomb site. They're gonna take it with the defenders pretty far away. Xanax now just waiting for any sort of rotation over from that stairs area. Courage could come in for something huge here, and Corrupt is ready and waiting, but he's going to take down Xanax, and all of a sudden it's turned on its head. Famous now in a 1 versus 1. Corrupt, he knows where he's coming from. He knows that it's going to be that A mid play, and is it going to be the nade? Yes, it does some slight bit of damage. Corrupt answers back with the nade of his own, as Famous wants to fall back onto the site. He knows that he's going to come in from that smoke, and he gets him out. Merciless finally find one more round, and 6-4. They're not out of this one just yet.
Merciless needed that kill. How great to leave Famous as the last man alive in that clutch. Probably not intentional, but he's the man who's been delivering round after round. And I've got to say, Courage here on Unbreakable is just winning duel after duel on those mid peaks, and he keeps walking into a crosshair in a scenario where he would be very likely to die. And just fast flicks, fast taps, winning over and over, and it's really slowing down Merciless.
Oh my goodness, they're going fast. And now Merciless is going to try and pick up the pace here. You can see here kills all over the map. Something similar to that Merciless Team Privilege game we saw yesterday. Codeine answers as well, and now it's a 3 versus 2. With over a minute 20 left still, there's a lot of opportunity, but Corrupt, he misses his chance to go for the kill, and now he's in danger right now out in the middle of the open. He hates being right here where he is, but that nade backs him up. So, Corrupt, if he throws one nade over there, it could do a tremendous amount of damage, but he's looking at the wrong place. And Courage now, the sole defender of the A bomb site. What can he do here? You think he gets spotted out, but he will get the kill. And now they're going to hightail it towards B. The bomb going to make its way onto that B bomb site with Famous having more than enough time to plant. And now Famous stepping it up.
Bomb has been planted.
Codeine choosing to catch the rotate by himself rather than set up a crossfire on the bomb defense. And picked off, punished by Courage.
Now they know exactly where he's coming from, but he should have an angle here as he does get slightly tagged down. Famous doesn't want to give up any early advantage. That nade doesn't do him any favors, and Famous now will have to potentially smoke off the area to see, hey, where can he go from? Courage now makes his way on over. He's not going to be quiet about it, but he gets the kill. I can't believe it. Famous wasn't looking. And Courage, does he have time? I think he has time. I think he has more than enough time here. And Merciless, they botched that one together, but Unbreakable, he takes every single mistake and makes it a win for himself. Courage takes it forward for Unbreakable. They extend their lead to 3. That should have been a 6-5 scoreline, but instead Unbreakable have a 3-round lead now.
Courage absolutely vying for an MVP of this game, should Unbreakable go on to win from the small lead they've developed so far. Xanax back mid. He hasn't won this duel against Courage once this game. He's waiting mid for Courage to peek into Cafe. And every single time Courage has walked straight into his crosshair, he just flicks and gets the kill onto Xanax.
Well, this time he's not even playing. He's not even playing from Cafe this time. And so he's going to be all the way up to Sniper's Nest. And, well, Isaac's going to win this duel out. So huge aggression here from Unbreakable. They're just going to go and try and pick out everything. And it doesn't work for them at first, but now it's starting to. Annoy finds that one frag and can get anything else here as Butterfly tries to get something done, but Merciless now on a tear. 2 versus 1, and it's going to be Drown. Now with Codeine. He's going to protect Courage.
Can he do it twice in a row? What do you think, Mark? 2 1v2 clutches in a row from Courage?
He's on for it.
Bomb has been planted.
Got the time, got the health.
He's got the isolated gunfights again.
Exactly. He just has to find the first player. That's going to be Codeine right now. Can he win the duel? He doesn't have his crosshair aimed, and no, he doesn't. Codeine on that good off angle, playing in a wide open spot, unpredictable, and Merciless, they find a 5th, so not too far away. And we are very, very close coming into the second half, ladies and gentlemen.
A fantastic half. Unbreakable taking it from the Coalition side, as might be expected, but not by much. Requiring great play from Courage, but then on the other side, Merciless has required great play from Famous to get themselves in to many of their round wins. Here's the man on a deagle. Looks like he may not get much action there on the A site. Not yet, at least.
Yeah, they've spotted a couple players out towards tunnels, though, and so Unbreakable, their position's been noted, and now they're doing some good damage here. Annoy finds that first defender on the Famous, and they're going to take down Xanax. They're striking on both sides of the map right now, so Merciless might be a bit confused as to where the hits are actually coming from. The pistols, the deagle specifically doing so much damage. Isaac does find Clone and tries to get through that spam. Can he find one more? It's just down to him now. Codeine taken out of the round, and Unbreakable, they look to extend their lead back up to 3 as Isaac, 37 HP, no armor, will be a tough one, and he won't get anything done. The P250s and deagles prevail from Unbreakable, and they are 5 rounds away from taking map number 1.
That's a heck of a start. That's a start that really positions them very well to go on and win the map. They've got 5 rounds to
Well,
go.
Well, Pariah just joins in. All right, Pariah just joins in, and so we'll see here something very, very interesting. He's taking the spot, I believe, of Xanax, and so we'll see what can he do here. This was, remember, Merciless's pick, so was Pariah the last man that they needed? We'll see, because he's going to get taken out first thing, first impression of the game. Coding does find 2 nice Deagle headshots, but it might not be enough here as Isaac comes in, tries to see what he can do. He does get 1 kill, and now it's a 3 versus 2. So the weaponry still favoring Unbreakable, but the personnel favoring Merciless. Isaac now also tagged down very low, and it's just him left. Courage mops up with the 3K. And we'll see here, what can Pariah do? Can he claw them back from this 4-round loss that they had, the 4-round gap?
Here come the AUGs.
Yeah.
We saw Unbreakable put 4 rounds together after a couple of quick losses on their coalition side. Maybe Merciless can do the same.
Many flashes now, the exact same spot as Pariah anchors his turret, and will get naded down quite a bit. Actually, doesn't even see a single person that gets naded down. Famous and Isaac, though, they will come in for their own respective nades. And Drown, can he spot anyone? Does he spot the first player? He doesn't see the gun barrel.
See it.
Finally sees Corrupt, and he gets the second on the clone as well. Finally, they're looking alive. Merciless. Answer back. 3-round gap between them and Unbreakable now.
And those early grenades into elbow just obliterated the health of Unbreakable for that site take. They got their own nade kill into the site, but everyone with less than 50% health as they moved into A site. Look at this. Maybe Merciless is on for the same 4 rounds in a row that Unbreakable put together on their coalition side. They're against just Deagles. Interesting smoke grenade right there on the boat.
Yeah, and they're trying to get damage done. But yeah, Coding does get taken down with a nice Deagle headshot from Annoy. He is annoyed. He wants to win this game quickly. He said, "You're taking my time." Does get good tag damage onto Isaac as well. The hand cannon, like we mentioned before. Famous does take down Corrupt. And Pariah now wants to do some more work here. Starting off necessarily as amazing as we expected. But Annoy does get good amount of damage from that nade that he threw. So, a 3 versus 2 now. As the bomb makes its way over towards that A main area.
Pariah's got a friend coming to help. Here's Drown. Oh, Famous just cleans up mid
Coalition wins.
from B site, and that round ended very quickly.
Exactly. Merciless. They don't want any part in this Unbreakable eco. And now they should have guns here on the side of Unbreakable. Maybe not all the nades, maybe not all the utility, but still guns in their favor. And Clone might opt for a half buy here or a full save, depending on what they're looking to do.
And still seeing not much movement towards B. Unbreakable really choosing to contest mid through the tunnels again.
Yeah, and Corrupt taken down low already. Annoy tries to get something done here, but Isaac answers back with 2. And Codeine as well. Just holding a strong defense. Isaac with 3. Codeine answers 1. So 3K for Isaac so far. Codeine finds 1 kill over towards that tunnels area. And now Courage stuck in the corner. Does take down Drown. Can he take the second one out? Doesn't want to get contested here by Pariah. But Pariah is making him work for it. And Pariah does get taken down after the death. So an eye for an eye here as Merciless are just 1 round away from tying it up. And you can see they're Famous 19 and 10 doing so well. We talked about Famous being that star player in the beginning. Pariah not here, and he was and has continued to be so. Courage on the other side of things. A little more even game here for Unbreakable, but still, Merciless have been strong throughout. And we'll see here what Pariah can add.
Merciless on deck to win this round as they claw their way back into the map. But Famous already taking early damage.
Oh, Drown, making it look like clockwork here. That nade soars over and gets that kill. No one from Merciless down just yet. And we'll see here, Courage, is he able to get the frag? Yes, he does take down Famous. So 1 kill acquired and 1 sniper as well. But Cody trying to see if he can find any sort of retreat. from Courage. See if he can hunt him down, right? So
Courage is
Yeah, left.
dangerous here. He's
Definitely.
nowhere near the bomb.
yeah, I think he's just trying to save at this point, but there is no safe spot to save, and he's gonna get cracked from behind, taken out, and that sniper rifle might be recovered there by Pariah. He does get it, and now Pariah 3-3. Game is tied 9-9.
Does Pariah give the sniper rifle back? He says, nah, I'm going to hold on to this, Famous. Give me a round with it. Let's see what I can do. I'd love to see what Pariah can do. Quiet. We didn't see him play much on the Coalition side yesterday. Most of his spectacular plays were there on the Breach side.
Oh, 2-for-1 trade here. Unbreakable finding another, but now 2-for-2. And Codeine tries to answer back. He does get a kill right there. He's going to get caught off guard in the reload. And Clone does find one. So another 2 versus 1 now as Merciless. This is just such a quick round here. The Clone and Corrupt and Drown just trying to answer back with each other. Bomb will get planted on that B bomb site though. So Drown versus Clone. Both players at 100 HP. Both players amply equipped with weaponry, and it's going to be Clone here. Will he be able to catch off Drown? It seems that might be the case, but he looks the other direction. And I don't know if Drown spotted him out. Is Drown going to play out this left angle? He doesn't. And Clone plays it to perfection. Knows that he's going to be coming in from that spawn area and just sits and waits.
And Unbreakable takes the momentum back from Merciless, who just won quite a few rounds in a row to get themselves back into a tie. Now, Merciless, this is their map pick. Merciless chose Canals. They're going to want to get the win on Canals. Regardless of the outcome here, we're headed into Bureau, where Merciless lost yesterday to Team Privilege. Isaac's being sneaky. I enjoy this spot. It's a very safe position for Isaac. But it has enough control over mid to at least block the lower catwalk. As well as the cross from the boat. No vision onto Clone. Clone doesn't know it, but he safely can move across the upper catwalk and swing onto the B site, should he choose.
Those nades doing good amount of damage onto Annoy and Courage both. As they've gotten only half HP left on their own side. Clone's gonna
Clone spotted.
Yeah, he's gonna walk on through. Butterfly finds a first. And so yeah, Unbreakable now. They're having a very nice time getting into the bomb sites. Famous does find one and instantly trades him out. But Codeine answers back. So 2 versus 3. This actually potentially favors Merciless. Their HP much higher. They can take a lot more hits now. And Codeine, is he ready and waiting? No, he isn't. Regardless there, it's just down to Pariah now. Can he pull out some amazing clutch like he has in the past? A 1 versus 3. It's going to be waiting. And no, denied. Courage finds 1 headshot. And Unbreakable 2 rounds away from closing out this map.
Yeah, 11 on the board for Unbreakable. This is getting scary for Merciless. They've already brought in Pariah to see if they can change their fortunes. And it worked for a while. Put some rounds together, but they need some more. Unbreakable. Only 3 rifles to get through here. Isaac playing more aggressively. He says, I'm one of the only players on my team with a rifle. I need to make it do something, and it doesn't! Oh, so close, but Courage, again, just winning the duels in mid.
Yeah, the nade's doing so much damage, but not getting the kills, and that's what they need. Drown, if he throws a well-placed nade, could get that kill, but right now, Pariah is having a tough time. The defense not really showing strong right now, as Famous does find one. We'll pick up that HK and try to see what he can scrap up here. It's Drown with that AUG as well. Finds one, and can he get another one? No, Famous does not. So it's down just to Drown now, and this could be match point for Unbreakable. And once again, this is a high-stakes match. Whoever wins here has the advantage going into the elimination round, potentially the last map of the series. Drown, though, finds one. He doesn't want to be out of this high-stakes match, and Clone now does have the advantage, and he will take him out. No clutch there for Drown, and Unbreakable might be upsetting Merciless on their map pick.
Yeah, it looks like it. We'll see what the buy is. Okay, they've got the AUGs. They don't have a full stack of grenades, but they've got those frags that they've been using to great effectiveness. It's going to need to be 4 rounds in a row from Merciless and Unbreakable. Just running it down B mid. They say, we want to end this one. There's the peaks. This is their first play towards B mid. They dodged that first bit of frag damage. Their presence is well and truly announced.
So much
but-
work he has to do, but no, it's not going to be happening here. Courage just finds the 2 entries, and they come in for a couple kills, and it's actually a 1 versus 2, just down to Isaac now to keep them in the game. And Unbreakable, they will win this map number 1. Ladies and gentlemen, we see Unbreakable take that victory 13-9 as we move on into the second map, Bureau. This could be the last one here for Merciless. An upset, I would say. But regardless, this was the map that Unbreakable played yesterday, and they were very, very strong on it. So we'll see here.
Great play from Unbreakable, Mark. I want to shout out Courage. He did end at the top of the scoreboard for Unbreakable with 22 kills, but he also got 22 difficult kills. He was winning even gunfights over and over and over again. He wasn't shooting anyone in the back, even disadvantaged gunfights, peeking into a waiting, camping crosshair, and still getting the kills just over and over and over again, controlling mid, going at least 1 for 1 in every engagement. Just spectacular play from Courage there on Canals, and it really pushed Unbreakable over the top in a close game.
Yeah, and I think really having that player Clone to kind of help in on the side to chime in as well, that support player, really helped them as well. Before we head to a break, we're going to throw it quickly over to another interview with Unbreakable, and hopefully you enjoy it as well.
Hello, my name is Mako, and I'm joined by Banu from Unbreakable. How are you doing, Banu?
I'm great, thanks. And you?
I'm doing great. I'm doing an interview here, if you didn't notice, but yeah, it's great to have you here.
Thank you, appreciate that.
All right, let's jump right into it. So this questionnaire or interview is a bit more of like, what does your professional player do in a daily basis thing?
Oh, okay.
All right, so let's hop right into the first question. What do you like to do during your free time?
Mostly I like hanging out with friends, hanging out with my fiance, and I mean, I think that's it really. There's
You're
not much to it.
You're engaged.
Yeah, I am.
Congratulations. That's amazing.
Thank you.
That's amazing. Nice. All right. Wow. I was not expecting that. Okay. Well, let's move on. So, what do you currently do? Like, do you study, or are you working already, or what do you do in your daily life?
Yeah. I'm a first-year student at the University of Oxford. I'm studying biomedical sciences, so that takes up a lot of my time usually. But yeah, that's pretty much what I'm up to.
All right, you're gonna be a smart man one day. Okay, well, when you study, or when you study, what kind of music do you listen? Like, are you one of those guys who listens to rap and hip hop, or are you more of a techno man?
I'm a mostly rap and hip hop type of guy, but listening to music while I'm studying doesn't really help me concentrate. So
Really?
I don't usually have. Pardon?
Really? I was just
Yeah.
surprised.
Oh, yeah, it's because I don't know, I kind of tend to focus on the music instead of my work, so I just don't play music while I'm studying.
That's actually interesting. I myself, well, I like 90s like rock and roll, like Guns N' Roses, Iron Maiden, Metallica, etc., etc. And
Oh, yeah.
for some reason, whenever I'm working, I'm just blasting like Metallica, just like very loud from my headphones, and that really helps me concentrate for some reason. I don't know why. Like,
Damn.
doesn't really make any sense, but it really does help for some reason for me. I mean, of course, it's personal, but yeah. All right. Well, I'm actually interested. Before Critical Ops, what were you playing? Like, what is your sort of like gaming history before Critical Ops?
I played like PC games with my IRL friends for a bit before, but then I don't really remember how I got into Critical Ops, but I kind of just did, and then that's what I've been playing because it doesn't take up as much time as like PC games would to like get good at it. So yeah, Yeah. To my memory, I have no clue.
What kind of games did you play before?
CS mostly, but then I was pretty bad at it. Well, not bad, but it would have taken a lot of time to get pretty decent at it, so I just didn't bother.
I see. All right. Well, that's definitely a good starting point for critical ops. Like you already know pretty much all the mechanics and or
I guess so.
how the core gameplay works.
Yeah.
All right, then we have sort of a interesting question right here. So, yeah, I mean, let's just get right into it without any further ado. All right, if you would wake up one day and you'd magically own a giraffe, you couldn't give it away or you couldn't sell it, what would you do with the giraffe?
That's no clue, bro.
Take your time.
That's crazy. I'd probably just like let it chill in my garden or something. I don't know.
So
A bit of a weird
just-
question.
yeah, just like have a would you,
Giraffe in my backyard.
like the normal person would have like a dog house on their yard, and you would just like
Yeah,
have a huge like giraffe house.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, that's I mean, it's a solid answer. I would probably say myself that I would have ridden the giraffe into the sunset or something.
Oh, that's cute. That's cute.
Yeah. All right. Well, those were all of the questions that I had for you this time around. Is there anything you want to say to your fans or viewers?
Thanks for having me here, and watch out for UMB. We should be doing things hopefully, and yeah, thank you.
All right. Well, thank you for the interview. I hope you guys have very good luck. I hope you have fun in the games. And yeah, we're going back to the stream. Hello, my name is Mako, and I'm joined by Denzel from Team Merciless. Hello, Denzel. How are you?
Doing good about yourself.
Nice. I'm doing good as well. I'm doing an interview right here, and if you didn't notice,
Yeah, keeping it
all
low
right.
key.
All right. For this interview, we want to show your you as in yourself, not only for Critical Ops player, but only we want to know you guys a bit better. So, this is an interview for that. So, let's get into it. What do you like to do during your free time?
I'm actually really big on basketball, so I just play basketball a lot. I have some old school project cars that I work on. I'm a real adventurous person. If I'm either inside being a nerd on C-Ops or I'm outside enjoying life as a young teenager.
Nice. Did you say you have like a cars? You're working on cars?
Yes. Actually, right now the car that I'm working on is a 1979 Camaro Z28. It's a beauty.
Nice. That was not I was not expecting that. Amazing. Yeah, I'm a big like a car person myself. Maybe a bit more a motorcycle fan, but damn.
Yeah, motorcycles are cool. My dad had one a long time ago, but I ain't, I don't know about motorcycles. I'm not cool with roller coasters or nothing like that, so I'm gonna stick with my little Camaro. I'm gonna stick with my Camaro. We cool with that.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, like classic cars, especially like classic American cars, beautiful pieces of art.
Beast.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's hop right into the next question. So, what do you do currently? Do you work or are you still studying? What do you do?
So I graduated high school in 2020. So since then, I haven't really done anything. I've been on my entrepreneur things. I've been doing crypto, forex, drop shipping, and I've been doing all that stuff. Working in between though.
All right, so working and investing,
Yes,
I
sir.
guess. Nice. All right, that's a good start.
Yep.
All right, so whenever you do something, like whenever you're working for your Camaro, for example, you're trying to get the engine running or whatever is the current project there. What kind of music do you listen?
I'm really big on old school rap. You know, stuff like Bone Thugs, Tupac. You know, Biggie, stuff like that. But I also switch it up. I'm real versatile with it. I can go from like Pooh Shiesty to like Adele. You know, I'm just good music is good music for me, and I'm a big music person.
Oh, that's a great answer. Good music is good music. 100%. I stand by that. Although I'm personally not a huge fan of rap or hip hop myself. Like I listen to 90s rock and roll. Like Guns N' Roses,
Yeah.
Iron Maiden, Metallica, stuff like this.
Yeah. See, that stuff is cool too, but you know, I grew up around the rap more, so it stuck with me a little bit more.
Yeah, I totally understand. And I'm not saying that rap is not good music. It's just it's not
Personal preference.
Yeah, exactly. Personal preference. I guess it's not for me. I like more like melodic music. I guess there are like melodic or more melodic rap and hip hop out there as well. But personally,
Shout out to Juice WRLD. Long live 999.
who?
Juice WRLD.
Never heard of it.
What? You never heard of Juice WRLD?
Never heard of it.
Hey man.
I don't know, man.
I'm no
listen
one to post judgment or nothing, but have you been living under a rock? Where you been at?
I mean, I listen to 90s rock. That's all
yeah,
I
see, that's
do.
cool too. I'm saying good music is good music, and I'm always listening for new artists. I always go back in time for new music. Like, it's just like, how do you not know who Juice WRLD is?
I mean, you gotta show me after the interview. You gotta show me.
That's a bit.
All right, all right. Well, let's hop into the next topic. So we talked about music and cars, but I want to hear about your gaming history. So before Critical Ops, did you game something else, like on a console, on a PC, another mobile game?
So before COps, I was real big into consoles. Like, I would play on my PlayStation 2 a lot because, I don't know, something about the newer consoles and the games, it doesn't do it for me. Like, I like having nostalgia. So I play on my PlayStation 2. I play Transformers, you know, Def Jam Fight for New York, 50 Cent Bulletproof, and stuff like that. Like, I go crazy on old stuff.
Yeah, I can get that. Like, when I was a kid, I had a PlayStation 1, and oh my lord, those games are the best.
Yeah.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 was
Oh, yeah. So all the
100%
Tony
my
Hawk games
favorite.
is crazy.
Yeah.
All the Tony Hawk is crazy.
Absolutely. What was your favorite game? Sorry, not blah, blah, blah. What was the first game you ever played?
The first game I ever played, I think Crash Bandicoot.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, either Crash Bandicoot or there's another game. It's an old game, and it's like King Kong and this other animal. They fight each other in this city, and it's like a PlayStation game. I don't remember the name of it off the top of my head because it was so long ago, but I just remember like that memory popped in my head.
Oh man, do you remember which one of Crash Bandicoots?
To be honest, no, but I just remember coming home from school. Like, I think I was in kindergarten. I come home from school in kindergarten, do my little homework, color, all that, and then I get on Crash Bandicoot.
Oh man,
I didn't even know what I was doing, but I'd have a blast.
that game was the best. Oh my. Oh, I might need to buy the new one, the remastered one. Just grind through it.
Yeah. My friend has it. It's pretty fun.
All right. Well, I have one more question for you, and this might be a bit of a curveball. So, yeah, let's get into it. So, if you would wake up one day and you'd magically own a giraffe, and you couldn't give it away, you couldn't sell the giraffe, what would you do with it?
I would ride the giraffe like an elephant. Just wherever I had to go, that's my new form of transportation, a giraffe.
Then you wouldn't need your Camaro anymore.
Nope, we got real horsepower. Oh wait,
Or
it's not a horse.
giraffe power.
Yeah,
Maybe it's
giraffe power.
like neck power.
Come on, you can't tell me. Come on, I'm gonna win circuit, and then I'm gonna ride my giraffe to Starbucks and pick up girls. We lit. We lit.
I mean, you would definitely turn some eyes with that.
That's all I'm trying to do. Be flashy, get some attention.
Yeah. All right. Well, those are some good answers from you. Thank you, Denzel, for doing the interview. I really appreciate it. If there's anything you want to say for your fans or any viewers out there, now would be the time.
Hey man, pray for Chirac.
All right.
This was fun. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Denzel, for doing the interview. I hope you guys have good luck. I hope you have fun in the tournament. And we're going back to the stream.
Denzel's always a character, always giving some good answers. I love that draft question. Just shows some good personality. And, I think the interviews this time around are a little lighter around. But this next matchup is not a light one to be taken, or not to be taken lightly, at least. We have Merciless versus Unbreakable. This did so well on in the past. And so we'll see here what is to come of this, because I think the teams might be ready to play this one out. Merciless had such a good streak yesterday. If Pariah is going to be there once again, well, then that'll be a whole different situation. Pariah went off 31 and 13, I believe, and still did not win. So if they were to blow off the same exact scoreline, that would be a little bit upsetting, I would think, to Merciless. They're going to try their hardest here. And Unbreakable already taking Merciless's map pick. This is their map pick of Bureau, which is interesting. So we'll see how they come on forward, because, I mean, both teams picked the other respective maps that were picked yesterday. So we'll be seeing a repeat of yesterday's matches. And if we get to it, we will be seeing Grounded. That's our map number 3. So there's potential for that as well when we get on forward. But ladies and gentlemen, Warren, I'm excited for this one. And I mean, we talk a lot about Pariah, we talk a lot about Ghoul, but now looking over to the Unbreakable side, right? What do we have to look out for them to come on into here, into this bureau, into this new bureau, and maybe take down Merciless in a 2-0 fashion?
Well, first thing, Courage cannot play as well as he played last map, or there's just, I don't think, a lot that Merciless can do. It's difficult to play as well as Courage played 2 maps in a row, but if he plays like that again, I feel like Unbreakable might walk away with their map pick. Otherwise, we're going to look for a lot more. Hopefully Ghoul is back, hard carry from that Ghoul-Pariah combo up mid-bridge, or maybe they've got something else up their sleeves, because they might be counter-stratted. This is the map pick of Unbreakable, and they were able to scout yesterday's game of Merciless versus Team Privilege on Bureau. Anyway, we're in with the knives. Here comes the choppy chop chop. We see Ghoul is in the server, so Ghoul Pariah are back. Do they choose to start from that hot breach side that they played yesterday? They just won the knife round, I believe. So let's see what their choice is. What do you think, Mark? This is Unbreakable's pick, but Merciless played well on it yesterday.
I think we will actually, going off of what Unbreakable said, it's hard to predict, right? Because Merciless had such a good game yesterday, but Pariah historically has not performed that well. And if Pariah does not perform that well, I think it's going to be a very easy stomp from Unbreakable here. If Pariah performs the exact same as yesterday, we're going to have a very, very high kill match, because Courage is also performing well on all the maps playing together. So I think this will be a close matchup, to say the least. I will give the edge right now to Unbreakable. I don't think Pariah can necessarily give the exact same performance as they were able to give yesterday. So I think Unbreakable will have the slight edge here, but we will see as we got into this match. The first match here, the second match of this best of 3. This could be the last one for Merciless, unless they take us to map number 3. So Unbreakable starting here on the breach side, and they're going to start strong here. Noi finds that first kill on the Famous. And they rotate all the way back here, just sitting over towards this B long area. No one actually from Merciless over towards B long.
If you're going to get an opening kill, you want it to be on Famous. Famous delivering a lot of the frags for Merciless on the last map of Canals. Oh, they're sneaking. They're sneaking into the B side. Cody.
They're trying to do that duck and cover. That's not going to work. Already, Bureau, a much slower map than we saw yesterday. And we're going to see here, Ghoul finds one frag. That's Pariah already answering with one Deagle shot. Isaac trying to get some more here. Not a single one delivering a kill just yet, but Pariah's over here towards mid. Can he get a nice shot there? Spots a couple out, but he knows that there's a couple. Finds one.
Pariah.
Can he get the second? Pariah is going to fall away with 12 HP and falls back once more. Isaac as well answering back, and Unbreakable. Looks like they can't do much here. It's just going to be down to Courage in a 1 versus 3 situation here. One player to his left, and he's not going to spot Codeine out. And Merciless, they take round number 1. Codeine giving him the nice tea bag. Trying to show some disrespect and maybe set him off the edge just a little bit. Unbreakable on the back foot this time to start off.
On the back foot. And even after the round win, we see 2 FP6s. They're on Merciless. I love watching a shotgun on Bureau. This hopefully should be a quick cleanup for Merciless. They're just against the pistols. It would really be devastating if they don't have a good round here. Isaac spots him out. Quick nades, falls back. Ooh! Ooh!
That's a lot of damage. A lot of damage. And Merciless, they should have an easy cleanup here as, Isaac, the ragdoll flies through, and Isaac with the 4K. Very nicely done there. And he does answer with that nice kill.
The SA-58 may be the only gun besides the U ratio that you can push the fire button once and kill multiple players. That was a nice sight hold. I mean, he was against armorless players with low health, but
and Ghoul now playing up close over towards mid. That FP6. And they slow it down. Unbreakable once again. Trying to play a little more strategically. Dual shotguns onto Merciless. Ghoul and Famous are really trying to soak up as much as they can from these shotguns, these close range weapons. And you can see here, even with Merciless winning 2 rounds, Unbreakable have much better weaponry. They've spent all their money, and Merciless says, you know what, this is the bonus round, as they call it. If you aren't familiar, a bonus round essentially is just the 2 teams, or where a team maybe wins a couple rounds and they manage to keep their weapons. Maybe more inferior in firepower, but save some money, right? So if they win, they can continue holding on to those weapons. If they lose, they'll still have money to buy new weapons that are even better. So regardless, it puts them in a good situation, and they'll try to win a round with inferior weaponry. Unbreakable, they're going to flash on in here and try and avoid this intel player. It's going to be Pariah sitting over towards mid to find Corrupt. It's going to be Ghoul here. Potentially huge shotgun kill. Misses that first one. Finally gets the kill. Butterfly answers back. So 2 kills from Merciless, and only 17 seconds left for Unbreakable to plant the bomb. They still have to clear out the bomb site, and they haven't done so, but Butterfly eliminates the rotation, and Isaac now has bought some time. What can he do? He spots one coming in from that spawn area, and he's not going to be able to get it. The bomb needs to get planted instantly, right now, because the bomb just about has time. 1 second left, and it gets planted at the last second. Oh my goodness, Famous now has to come in for this retake. He thought he could get away with it. He thought there wasn't enough time. And yet, he's now in this dismal situation. A 1 versus 2 against far superior weaponry. And he's not sure where they might have gone. He's looking over to his left, and he's going to get taken out to his left as well. Actually walks by. Hasn't been spotted just yet, but I think they know exactly where he is. I think they spotted him out. Yep, and that nade won't do anything. Just a little bit of chip damage onto Delightful. So, Unbreakable, they take their first round here in a pretty convincing fashion at the very least.
And missing that first FP6 shot onto the U ratio prevented the double kill that probably would have won Merciless the round easily, as they pushed so slowly into intel. Still back on guns. Got rifles everywhere. No U ratio. Nobody picked up that U ratio from intel. There's no shotguns, so we may see more aggression from the coalition side. Ooh, Isaac! He got full information. He's got 2 kills.
and more. But Unbreakable, they answer back. Corrupt and Courage, the double C combo is Courage answers with another one. Now just down to Coding, and he's been heard and spotted. The nade doesn't do any damage, as they know exactly where he is. And oh, Coding tries to defend. He does find Corrupt, and now a 1 versus 1. The bomb going to make its way all the way around the world. We go towards B, and Coding is actually ready and waiting. He's going to sit here, already sitting here, but oh no, he's been hurt out. I'm sure he's been hurt out, and he's going to be caught off guard there. Courage, the sliver of health, is able to take that clutch and deny that clutch from Coding. So 2-2 tie game. Here we go. We get into the weeds here in round number 5.
Courage, only 4 kills so far, but after that round, looking to step up and be the hero again. Isaac on the top of the scoreboard for Merciless, mostly due to that 4K on the A site hold against the Eco round. There's 3 shotguns on the map. This could be easy kills for either team.
Yeah, Coding, Pariah, and Ghoul. They have those FP6s, and, well, really, if Unbreakable just flashed their way on through, they should be able to eliminate the threat of those shotguns out. You can see Coding already, one of those taken out. Isaac, though, does find a frag, but is on very, very low HP. Does get that SG in return. Might get naded out here. That is
Brand needs
Delightful.
this! Oh, he's got it!
Oh, there you go. Upgrade to an AK, and Ghoul, can he get this one? Yes, he can! The shotgun's prevailing here for Merciless, and they're going to upgrade now. Unbreakable.
Oh,
The
Pariah's
two-
about to get shot from 2 sides. Oh, sorry.
Avoids
What?
it, but Annoy does find the frag. So a 1 kill differential sets them even. And now,
Bomb has been
AKs
planted.
for both players on Merciless. Unbreakable, I don't think it's going to be a very weird situation. Famous has walked through, and he's going to take down Annoy. He's just unaware right now, but he's going to get one. And Butterfly now has to clutch in a 1 versus 2. He has to make sure that bomb does not get defused. He takes down Famous, and he's going to run all the way back to spawn. Now, Ghoul knows he's going to have to be coming in from Coalition spawn. He's going to stick the defuse. He's going to stick the defuse, and he's going to take him out. And Unbreakable, they take the lead. 3-2. Ghoul did not fake that defuse, just stuck it the entire time, but was not quick enough to react for Butterfly. And so the lead swings back in the favor of Unbreakable just slightly.
And they can Merciless do here with 3 rifles what they did with 3 shotguns, or can they do even better? Played that last round very close with worse weaponry. Look at this mid-bridge push. Noise waiting on Pariah to peek. Nice jiggle. Sees it out. Oh! Go with 1.
Throws that nade back and does good damage. Forces them out, and Ghoul now repositions over towards this orange area. He's going to have some support from Pariah, and once again, that tag team duo we were talking about right now is going to come into effect. Pariah does find 1, even with Ghoul not necessarily getting a kill. And so they're going to try to avoid Merciless from that mid area. Unbreakable having to push together something from the back foot here with 3 players left, a minute on the clock. The main man they have to get by is Isaac. They have spotted him, and he spotted them as well. So you're going to see Pariah here rotating with that SG, but gets taken out quickly, and Annoy will get shut out. So Isaac comes in for the refrag, and it's a 2 versus 3. 33 seconds left on the clock, and Isaac does good damage down to Delightful. Will get taken out from Famous. That's Corrupt out of the match. And, well, Delightful does find 1. What can he get the next couple? These have to be pristine shots, and he's going to run right into the bullets of Coding. Tie game, ladies and gentlemen. Tie game.
Oh, these rounds are tight as well. These are close rounds. We should see the rifles come back out for Unbreakable. Oh, perhaps not. All right. I'd love to see Delightful with this MR96 find a crisp headshot onto a player in Inteller lab. Probably won't be able to kill Isaac. Isaac just jump spotting from the lab, not taking duels. Oh, it's a rush.
That flash comes through, and is Isaac forced off the position? Yes, Isaac, you can see, rotates all the way back to the A side itself. Will have good positioning and takes down 3, mops them up, and Annoy does go for the bomb plant over on the B side. That was the ruse the entire time, just trying to get that kill so they could get the bomb plant. Sacrificing some of their own, and they get that money for themselves, and Butterfly does find 1, but what more can he do? Does find another, actually, and a 3rd! Butterfly making this very costly, will get taken out, but still making it almost look possible for a split second there. That 3K from Butterfly with nothing. I would say that's a very successful round there for Unbreakable, given they invested very little into that round.
Oh, they got the plant and they took away 3 rifles with nothing but pistols. All right, we got Famous on the U ratio now. Where does he take this? I'm guessing B long. Far less action B long.
Or towards Intel. It seems like Intel might be the move. We can see Famous here is going to pop up here, and he's going to have a lot of action. Spots 1 and gets that nice tag, but he can't. He's going to have to rotate quickly. He has Pariah to support him, but no one else just yet has been seen from Intel. And now Annoy takes a little bit of damage as well. Corrupt, still sitting on low HP. They're going to move their way on into Lab 1 here as Famous tries to posture some sort of defense. Ghoul comes out loud, gets the swing, gets the kill. Corrupt out of the round. As Famous now tries to spot them out. Codeine is so far behind on the flank. And what can he do here? 1, 2, lines 2 up. Can he get the 3rd? No. Delightful answers back. And it's Ghoul and Isaac. 2 versus 2 versus Butterfly and Delightful. Ghoul finds Butterfly, and now just Delightful doesn't have any security on this A bomb thing, and Isaac spotted him out. Isaac will close it out, and in Merciless, they finally find some sort of light streak, you could say, on this map of Bureau.
Yeah, and Isaac's just been a rock there on that A-bomb site. Playing it the same way every round. He's just jump spotting from the lab, throws a flash grenade as soon as he sees an enemy player, and falls back. Plays an off angle, gets a multi-kill should they try to push him. Ooh, Cody's not waiting around. Nor is Pariah. There's a kill. Not a second, though.
No, they answer back. And even with that worse weaponry, they're able to get a lot of good damage done here as Unbreakable want to push together.
Oh, Famous is reading this like a book. They rotate back towards elevators. Does he peek it? Be a hard shot if he peeks. This is a lot of movement from Unbreakable. Oh, but he hits it.
Finds 1. He's going to call for the rotate. You can see Isaac's on his way over, and he's going to find another potentially. No, that jiggle denies him that shot, and he's going to try and fall back as quickly as he can. He might have a couple players already there on the A-bomb site, and now you can see they're communicating very effectively right now. Ghoul's already behind them, and they've taken down that flank, so now Merciless. 6th round, very, very likely, and they secure it. Double the score line of Unbreakable.
Great play by Merciless these last few rounds as well. Just reading the defense like a book, getting the rotations out. Famous on that U ratio, hitting some important shots, and more importantly, not dying. Able to successfully retreat into intel, even if just barely, over and over. Now, does he take the peak as quickly again as before? He could use the information that they're not in Banana.
Oh, that nade just does so much damage onto Annoying Delightful. And they are not delightfully annoyed. I'll tell you that right now. They're angrily annoyed with that nade damage. Pariah tries to put himself down as a turret on this B bomb site in the defense heavily here. Pariah finds 1, finds nothing else. Just bullets to the face, and Courage finds another as well. 2 on his end, but Ghoul answers back, and now just Corrupt. Can he get the bomb plant at the very least? Yes! Oh, blown to smithereens as the bomb gets planted. His body not even there. Just not to be found. So, a nice attempt there. Corrupt gets that bomb plant, but that's going to be it. And Merciless looking so strong here on Bureau.
You know, Mark, takes a lot of courage to push a bomb site after all that nade damage.
Well, the thing is, at least they didn't corrupt the bomb plant.
Oh, but they did with the frag grenades.
Well, they got it down. You know, Corrupt did get it down. That's the main part. And so that's going to allow Unbreakable to, as we can see here on the screen, have the money to buy. And it's going to be a full buy here. Ghoul is being so aggressive now, just rushing up mid. I think the position has been given away. Famous, if he just shot right then and there, could have been a smoke kill. But opts not to. And now you can see here, Ghoul's in behind. Yeah, this is very quick observing. Courage finds one and Ghoul finds another. Instant trades back and forth, back and forth. And they're going to be aware. Ghoul, because he threw that smoke, they were 100% aware. I'm not sure why he threw that at all. He just let them know of his position, and now it's just down to Pariah and Isaac. They have to do so much work here. Isaac finds one, and Pariah finds another. That's the bomb down here. A crucial, pivotal moment here. Delightful's going to have to win this fight versus Pariah. He does, and that saves the day as Unbreakable finally claw one back. But what a strange thing from Ghoul to do. He throws that smoke grenade when there was already a smoke down, and he reveals his position that he's flanking, and that gives Unbreakable the drop on him that he's going to come through, ultimately leading to their success here.
And Unbreakable would love to win this round. They'd love to bring this back to a 7-5 half after starting so strong before Merciless picked up this momentum. It's that fast peek from Famous. Still lag spikes from Famous. He had this on Canals as well.
Wolf somehow doesn't take as much damage as we think, and Pariah now actually taking out the round. But he's going to go for the spam. Could do a good amount of damage. That nade sails past and does some sort of damage to Butterfly. He's going to run through it. Takes down Courage. Can he find another? Butterfly spamming through the smoke. I don't think he's aware, and he runs out of ammo. So it's an even trade. But Cody now finds one. Isaac as well finds two off guard. And Butterfly left alone in the clutch. 1 minute left. It's going to be all tough for him as Merciless looking to secure an 8th, and they do. Famous nails him in the face. And, well, we switch halves now as Merciless on the breach side. They're going to have to find something of their own. With 8 rounds on their end, Unbreakable, they are behind, but this is a coalition-sided map, so we'll see here. What do Merciless have up their sleeves? Can they close this one out after not being able to do so yesterday?
Been waiting for this Merciless breach side bureau. Not all day, but, you know, for about an hour and a half. And here it comes. Fast plays into B site. Isaac already on the side. 1 minute and 34 seconds left in the round.
And this is the blistering pace they need to set, but Delightful and Butterfly, they're defending exactly right. They might have gotten swarmed just a little bit, but they responded exquisitely. As it's Courage now with that Deagle dawning. The nice Deagle, the nice gloves, the nice kill on the Ghoul. Pariah does find one, but it's going to have to be a 2 versus 5 clutch with him and Famous. A tough one at the very least. Corrupt is going to find himself a kill on the Pariah, and now Famous has the Deagle and has 4 opponents to take down. It's not going to be easy here as Unbreakable look to posture up their #1 round in this half. Not just yet. Famous giving them a run for their money.
Now, Deagle's always dangerous, and Famous has been performing really well for Unbreakable here. He's in a tough spot, but he has the bomb. He's got a little bit of time. Gonna need to push onto the B site. As soon as he plants, he may get flanked by Corrupt.
Yeah, he's been spotted out now. They know where he is, but he does get taken down by Corrupt. Does find a couple kills on the Delightful as well and does some damage, but once again, it's the pistol round, so Unbreakable. They will have money to buy in. MP7s, SA58s, upgraded pistols potentially coming out all for Unbreakable.
No plant means no buy or not much of one for Merciless. Couple Deagles, couple frag grenades, 1 smoke. Predicting a site rush with this weaponry. No, we've already slowed down. Isaac says hello. Courage says goodbye. And very prepared here on the B site. Ghoul was able to sneak through. Denoy was ready for it.
Yeah, Unbreakable looking to secure the 6th round. Not a single player dropping, and we move on into this bonus round as we see here. Maybe some players going to upgrade, but for the most part, we're going to see a lot of similar weapons. A lot of SA58s still, some MP7s, And those AUGs upgraded. But Merciless now, they have money to buy their AKs and SA-58s. We'll see what strategies they have. As Unbreakable, they want to tie up the game.
Here we see that mid not being contested by more than one smoke grenade.
Oh,
Annoy is reloading, but he's not shot. He wins the duel.
What? I don't get that. How does he get the kill? Somehow Ghoul not going to answer back. Doesn't push aggressively like Ghoul's known for. And now Annoy going to rotate all the way over towards Vent Halls. This could be very, very dangerous here. That nade going to get thrown out from Annoy. A perfect nade potentially. Flashes out. Flashes himself. But finds Isaac. Finds Codeine. And Famous, the last person standing now. Unbreakable. Doing a phenomenal job of defending their bomb sites right now. Using aggression to their advantage. They know Merciless were aggressive, and so they use it themselves. Very nicely done here. You can see all the guns upgraded except for Delightful and Unbreakable. They've done their homework. They know how Merciless like to approach these breach-sided rounds.
Yeah, 3 in a row for Unbreakable on the half, and that B site defense hasn't really come close to collapsing. Really strong holds against all 3 attempts to take the site. Annoy was caught reloading here last round, but not punished for it.
Oh, cool. Dies before he can even see an enemy. But Pariah avenges his teammate. So that mid duo finally coming to fruition. Pariah not performing to the standards we had touted him for yesterday. But Unbreakable doing their job, doing so much work here in Corrupt. Oh, could find the perfect flank here. If he just goes around all the way towards B long, don't think they're aware of him. And he will get the backstab on him. Spots out Codeine, and Corrupt finds him. So 8-8 tied scoreline now. Unbreakable just 5 rounds away from taking the victory, from sending Merciless home.
And I wonder, there's that one smoke grenade into orange from the B site that may just shut down exactly what Merciless did over and over and over again yesterday on their breach side, even if they get the kill on their way up mid. So have they got some alternatives? Looks like the same strategy. This time Ghoul does not meet a smoke grenade, but he meets a frag grenade.
Oh my goodness, here you can see the push comes steady on in, but is instantly denied as Butterfly comes in with 2. Famous now has to pull off a clutch and not going to do so. That flash perfect from Unbreakable. And Unbreakable, they continue their stomp forward. 5 rounds in a row from Unbreakable.
I was thinking earlier, I wouldn't want to play against Merciless on Bureau. I feel like Merciless played spectacularly on Bureau yesterday, but it seems like Unbreakable has well and truly done their homework. Very prepared here on this coalition side.
Yeah, so might we see Unbreakable versus the loser of our next map, Capo versus Team Privilege? We'll see, but Annoy's just stopping them dead in their tracks. Finds 2 kills for 1. That's a very good trade-off, and Ghoul is going to get flashed out here. They don't opt to peek it for some reason, which is a bit strange. Courage does finally peek out, but will get traded. And so I think they know Ghoul is there. And they actually get 2 players down. Butterfly does find 1, though. So it's a 2 versus 2. And Famous will opt to stick back with Isaac. Now they are in intel, but might actually go towards B, knowing where the other enemies are at. So Delightful does find 1. That's Isaac out. And Famous now still over towards intel. Still trying to make some sort of work happen, but it does take down Delightful. And Butterfly in a 1 versus 1 will get Famous. 10-8 now. 6 rounds in a row for Unbreakable.
Yeah, Unbreakable just on fire this half, Mark. They're not stopping.
No.
They're reading the positions. They've shut down that B site attack that was so powerful yesterday, and they've shut it down completely. Gotta ask, when Pariah doesn't get 30 kills on a map, what does Merciless have left?
Yeah, Pariah performing, as the stats would say, not as we expected yesterday. So, Unbreakable have had a solid defense here on the Coalition side. Merciless have not been able to get any single sort of round. And I mean, it's not a great sign when you have Ghoul on the M1887 shotgun. Not exactly the most ideal. Butterfly finds some damage to himself, but still has his weaponry, and it's going to be a quick flash here, I think, to allow Noi to flash in, but no, they're not going to peek in, and it doesn't flash anybody, actually. And they're aware. They heard it through. They're actually going to be able to get some shots here onto the bomb site. Ghoul does find some kills here. Courage finds 1, 2, and 3 potentially. Not just yet. It's just down to Courage now. A 1 versus 2, and no, Merciless finally answer back. Pariah comes in with the double kill and is now 12 and 17.
Oh, and that play from Courage almost keeping them in the round, certainly keeping it close. But good on Merciless, picking up a round. The 7th round of the half, but their first round win, a significant lead, disappeared completely. Here we see Ghoul and Pariah challenging mid. It's the same play. It's the same resistance. Even after a round win, Famous on this M1887. Oh!
And it works. It works is why he's doing it. Wants to potentially get that AUG, and that's defense is falling apart. Butterfly finds 2, but oh, Annoy walks past an enemy. I don't think he knows. And he knows that there's a team, an enemy right behind him. I don't think he knew. Could have gone for that kill on the bomb planter, but instead feels that, hey, maybe there's someone right in front of me right now. Corrupt, trying to see what he can do, and Merciless, they tie it up. Maybe they do have some life in them. 10 to 10.
Right back, and not with the exact same play. They change up that B site attack to have someone moving through vents, and with a shotgun at that. How do you peek that Coalition halls with a shotgun? You do it with a lot of confidence and a prayer, but it worked. Famous on the U ratio. Do you think they slow it down here? They wait on a pick. It's not coming. There's a smoke grenade already. They haven't put a single player in lab anyway. Merciless has only attacked the A site once. They did it only once yesterday, so Unbreakable's decided maybe we just don't need to defend the A site.
Maybe we can just play a player over towards Intel, and that's going to be Corrupt, that rotator essentially. Annoy as well over towards Van Hall. So finally do anchor a player. Corrupt on this lab area. Could he find a good amount of damage here, a good amount of opponents? Yes, he will. He found a bullet to his face. Merciless now answering back with a quick, swift entry out into that A site, but Ghoul gets timing. And that is not a great timing for himself. And so now is the opportunity here for them to take it out. Codeine just spams through the wall, and now Courage all alone. Unbreakable. 6 rounds in a row. Now potentially Merciless taking their lead back for themselves. And Pariah, oh my goodness. What a pre-fire.
Merciless right back in it. They've clawed their way back into the lead with 3 consecutive rounds. After what was a very stagnant half. And now Courage is on the shotgun. And interesting, both teams have had rounds where they put what is typically their top fragger on the shotgun instead of the rifle. What is Courage going to try to do here?
Now Butterfly could get some good amount of damage here if he hits the right timing. Ghoul is sitting ready and waiting, and he doesn't get the kill. So Butterfly finds a nice frag, and now Corrupt will have a lot of opponents on his radar. If he spots one out, does get taken down by the sniper though. Famous denies him any shot, and Annoy now has just the SA-58. He knows there's 3 opponents coming through. Finds one. Can he get the second? Yes, he does find Isaac, and flashes on through here. Gonna get Pariah down, and Annoy just stopping them dead in their tracks. Codeine now 1 versus 3. Should get shot in from the behind here. Courage coming in for a potential flank. He will take him down. There you go. Annoy as well enters a tie game, 11-11. No one the better team right now.
Isaac with 25 kills. Butterfly with 25 kills. So some new names at the top of the scoreboards. Still a great kill spread against both teams. Even Corrupt down there at the bottom left with only 8 kills has had his rounds with plenty of impact.
Yeah, we talked about that. Those bomb plants, even on those eco rounds, they mean a lot. So each player having a good amount of impact. Ghoul here now.
This is not where you want to be with a shotgun.
Yeah, that nade. Oh, one more nade and Kurds will be out of the round. Annoy here, perfectly timed flashbang, but flashes himself as well. Codeine getting taken down quite low. And this could be match point here if they win this for Unbreakable. Corrupt is playing perfect trigger discipline. Finds one, finds two. And now all 4 versus 2 ensues. As Corrupt might get taken out from mid. He will. From Pariah's side. Now Annoy will get taken out as well. Now it's a 2 versus 2. The advantage now in favor still of Unbreakable slightly. But the bomb will make its way on over towards this A-bomb site.
This is a top fragger versus a top fragger. This is 2 players playing great, and Butterfly wins the duel.
Match point here for Unbreakable. If they win this one, they will eliminate Merciless from the final tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, this could be it.
One more round. Oh, this is close.
Very, very close.
As you said, Mark, Merciless needs to win. This is the tournament for them. They need to win on Bureau if they're going to advance into the consolidation finals.
We'll see how they start off. Yeah, already not to a good start. Pariah taking down so low, but Butterfly and Courage as well. They take a good amount of damage from their nades. And every team just trying to play a war of attrition, chipping away at their health without even using the bullets. And Cody now spots one out. Can he get the kill? No. Annoy and Courage both extremely low on Unbreakable's side. But they know the objective at hand. They know they just have to stop Merciless from planting that bomb. And he's going to get taken down here. So many players. 4 players so low. 2 on each team. 1 bullet will do it for any of these players. As Annoy. Could he take down Ghoul here? That'd be a huge kill. No, he can't. And Corrupt is going to get timing. So 3 versus 5 turns into 3 versus 4. Delightful taken out, and Butterfly and Courage both extremely low as well. Famous and Isaac could just clutch it out here, but does get 1 taken out here. And they might go over towards that A-bomb site. Butterfly, 28 and 15. Can he stop the bomb plant? No, but he stops the bomb planter. Getting control of that bomb and finds another one. No, tie game. 25 rounds. We will go the entire distance. It all comes down to this. And you know what? Unbreakable do not have a good buy on their hands. Butterfly 29 and 16. Isaac 27 and 12. Both playing extremely stellar on their teams respectively. But it's going to be down to this scrappy buy from Unbreakable and Merciless. They look like they have it all in their hands. They have the weaponry. They have the money. They have the utility as well. Look at that. Swapping out nades left and right. They should have this one here, but Unbreakable, they could pull off an ace from their sleeves. Butterfly plays up close with this MP7. They're going to throw their nades and flashes out here. Butterfly finds, no, not a kill. Ghoul just jumps and gets that headshot. Somehow flicks around. And now Delightful, alone on the bomb site. Has to have him teammate support from Courage. Does find 1 kill. Can he find any more now? His teammates protecting HQ. Delightful has done so much damage. He's going to nade himself anyways. And Courage now has to spot 1. Can he get the second? Advantage here for Unbreakable, and he's going to smoke it off. Now he's going to get spammed down. Can he take down Codeine? Yes, he can. And this is going to fall apart here for Merciless. Pariah in the 1 versus 3. Can't find it, and Unbreakable take them out of the tournament. It comes down to the last round, and the scrappy buy nets them that victory. Ladies and gentlemen, Unbreakable moving on to the consolidation finals. Merciless out of the tournament. These 2 close matches, couldn't have called it better. What a phenomenal series we saw here. And Unbreakable, they will be moving on. Wow.
Wow, Mark. What a fight. What a fight. Unbreakable taking it in 2 maps before this best of 3 started. I called Merciless the team to beat, perhaps the favorite of the matchup. Great play from both teams. And God, that Bureau map, 13 to 12. Just tooth and nail, just fighting back and forth, back and forth. And did I lose you, Mark?
I'm still here. My camera just stopped working. But regardless, I think we're going to hop over to an interview for Capo, which is our next match, ladies and gentlemen. And we'll see you shortly.
Congratulations again to Unbreakable, advancing to the consolidation finals. Our next map before this interview will be a best of one between Team Privilege and Capo in the winners bracket semifinal to see who they'll play.
Hello, my name is Mako, and I'm joined by Latana from Team Capo. How are you, Latana?
I'm good. I'm good. Feeling good today.
All
Thank
right.
you for having me.
That's nice to hear. Thank you for doing this interview, by the way. Like it really means a lot for us, and gives us a good possibility to know you guys a little bit better.
Yeah, that's good. It's a great way to connect to your community.
Absolutely. Without further ado, this interview is a bit more like an introduction interview of your team and you as a player, and of course your teammates as well. So
Yes.
let's hop right into the first question. It's time for grand finals now, and you guys have made it to the grand finals. How does it feel to be among the best teams in North America?
Being among these people is like crazy for me because I actually played the game for so long, and just for me to like pop out, let's say last year, it's truly a blessing.
Is this your first time in circuit altogether?
No, I played the first season on a phone, and I actually did end up qualifying, but then I had to get DQ'd because I didn't have enough players on my roster.
Ah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, that is.
How about season 2? Did you play on season 2?
Season 2, I was busy because I had different things going on with my life, so I didn't really have time and dedication to put in to this game.
I see. Well, now you're here, and you have gotten way. How do you say? Like, you have gotten to the top, right?
Yeah, I've got to the top. I can say that for sure.
Yeah, 100%. That is amazing. I can't even imagine how that feels like, but yeah,
Feels good, actually.
I can imagine. All right. Well, can you tell us a bit about your team? Like, who are the members of your team and what are their roles?
So, my team it consists of lots of old players like 12 a.m., Kai, Rai, Rap, which is a new player, and he's pretty crazy. Asian Blaze, Hash, Sketchy, and Juan. These people are goats in my mind. These guys are like my guys. These are my friends, and I'd be happy to be with these guys. These people, they play their own way. Like they play, let's say, on Grounded, they'd have Juan and Sketchy playing B mid and B long because they feel comfortable like that. They play the places that they feel comfortable with.
Nice.
Yeah.
That actually brings in mind. You said that they play in their own style, like different style from others, right?
Yeah.
Actually, some of the other players that I have interviewed, they actually said that Capo was one of the hardest teams that they have ever played against.
Really?
Yeah.
No, we're crazy. We're actually crazy. Because, like, if you hear these VCs, it's straight up just call outs.
That's good. Communication is the key, 100%.
Yeah, it is key.
Well, besides everyone's roles, how would you describe your teammates? Like, who is the jokester? Who is the tryhard? And who are the like the reasonable guys that try to keep up, like or trying to settle down the jokesters and etc. etc.
I say the jokesters like mainly 12 because if I was in a scrim with him, we'd just be cracking jokes left and right. But I think Rye keeps us in check. Same with Rap. He likes to make a lot of jokes too. They're like really corny, but it's like really funny.
I guess we figured that out from the last interview that Rap gave us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyone else?
Hash. Ooh, Hash. Oh God. He keeps us in check, but then he also like cracks jokes every once in a while. But yeah.
All right.
That's it.
How would you call yourself?
Me? Jokes. I'd say a good majority of the scrims and tourneys are like jokes, but then when I'm serious, I don't talk at all. I don't do anything.
So it's
I'm just
literally
set up on the game.
It's literally just only call-outs.
Yeah,
no,
just
no
only
extra
call-outs,
talk.
That's it. Yes.
All right, nice. That's good to hear. Like, of course, jokes have like their place in the game as well. But
Yeah, they do.
when it's time for the real deal, you have to really focus on get your call-outs. Yeah. All right. Well, I and probably many viewers also want to probably know what's your setup like. How do you play? Because for me at least, I like to play on a table, and I don't have anything under my iPad, you know, and I'm sort of like holding my iPad. I mean, I'm not a great player, but I guess I just want to hear what's your setup look like.
It mainly consists of like a pillow on my lap, my iPad on top of the pillow, and then my phone on a desk, just speak on speaker so I can hear him, and then my AirPods just the sound.
All right. So, do you like wait. So you're sitting on a chair and you have a pillow on your lap, and then you have the iPad on the pillow.
Yes, that's how it is.
Does that not hurt your neck though?
No, not really, because so the back part of my chair is like really sturdy, so like it stays there, so I could just put my back up, great posture, so it doesn't really hurt my neck.
That's amazing. I mean, I probably couldn't play like that for like more than 10 minutes. Then I couldn't lift my back anymore.
Yeah, no. I know some people who like actually hurt their backs doing this stuff.
All right. Well, let's hop on to the next question. That's actually really interesting to hear. Like how you all or all of you pro players play. That's really helpful. Maybe I need to take some tips from you guys.
I mean, it's all preference at the end of the day, and you just play however you feel comfortable.
Yeah, I guess that really makes sense. Anyway, let's hop on to the next question. So, who do you think are the top 5 Critical Ops players? But there's a twist. You cannot name players from your own team.
Oh, that's a hard question because this game has had a lot of diverse players in so many different teams within these past couple years.
Yes, it has.
But for sure, I'd say Cam, the top player, because Cam was crazy. Like Nova Cam, his snipes were amazing. I actually like looking at the old VODs where him just playing and going crazy. Number 2, I definitely put Seattle on there. He played for Xeno. Oh God, I want to say a couple months ago, but then he had to quit because he didn't have to quit, but he just got bored of the game, which most people do. But he's a GOAT. I'd actually look up to him. He's like really good on Canals with the HK, and that's how I go crazy on Canals.
So you're following your idols.
Yeah, for sure. 3. Oh God. I put Joker up there.
All right.
Oh no, I don't know if it's within the time frame where he was just a goat, but no, he's up there for sure. Who is it? Jackson. Jackson's up there. Like I don't know how he does it, but he was one of my idols for sure at some point in time.
All right.
And then for the last one, oh God. Mir's up there for sure. I don't know, because he's been playing the game for the longest, but he is for sure. I don't know. He like goes crazy every time I play him. I know he has his off games, but every time I play him, he's always doing something.
Yeah, I mean, I have to admit that I did not recognize a couple of players that you named, but
Who did you not recognize?
I think the fourth one. What was it again?
Oh God, I think it was Jackson.
Yeah, that one.
Jackson.
I'm
Yeah,
not
Jackson
sure
is-
if I have heard of him, but well,
No. So
nonetheless, great
Yeah, it's
list, great list. I don't doubt you. I mean, honestly, all of them probably great players. I at least
Yeah,
know that
this is-
Joker and Mirzi, both great players.
oh yeah, they're goats for sure.
100%. Well, we have been going for quite a long time, so let's hop on to the last question here. But it was a great top 5. Great top 5.
Oh, for sure.
But I want to hear, what are the biggest challenges of playing a mobile game in a professional level?
The biggest challenges is like toxicity. Because I know some people that could get pretty toxic over this game. What else? Bragging rights. It's like if you don't have a major count under your name, it's like you're not. Well, it's not saying you're not worth, but it's like most people don't really consider you as pro.
Hmm.
And then I think that's it.
All right. Toxicity, though, I feel like that's something that's general in every single competitive game.
Oh, for sure.
What-
Like I could probably hop in a game of League and get trash talked within the first 10 minutes right now.
Yeah, I feel like every single competitive game has that unfortunate side with it.
Yeah, it
But
does.
I mean, I hope that everyone tries at least to be just a little bit less toxic and make a better environment for everyone else as
Yeah,
well.
I've actually changed so much. Like before this, let's say I could probably hop in a scrim and just trash talk everybody there without like not doing good myself in the scrim. But that's how I was before, but now I've just changed. I only talk when I need to talk.
It's good to hear. And even though
Yeah, that's
if you have those sort of ideas in your head and you want to say them out loud, just don't. You can't.
Yeah,
You
just-
can't just not say them.
Yeah, you just gotta think before you speak because it could probably be said in a wrong way that you intended to. I don't know. Just miscommunication could mess up something that wasn't that big.
Yeah, exactly. Well, anyways, thank you, Latana, for doing the interview. Is there anything you want to say to your fans or viewers or anyone else out there?
I know I got a couple fans out there. Shout out to y'all. Shout out my guy Hash from Capo. That's my guy. I be joking around with him for so much. Shout out 12 a.m. That's a goat. That's the person who actually got me into this comp scene. Rap. That's my guy. Kai. Kai, I be cracking jokes with him. That's my guy. Rye, that's also my guy. That's it.
All right, nice. Shouting out your teammates. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I
Really
feel like
beautiful.
you guys are like a true brotherhood.
Yeah, we are. I say that for sure.
That's really nice to hear. I feel like we
Yeah.
need many more teams like that.
Yeah, we do. We really do.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, Latana, for doing the interview. I hope you guys have good luck in the game. I hope you have fun. And yeah, thank you for the interview.
Thank you for having me. We're definitely gonna need that luck for sure.
All right. And we're going back to the stream.
Love hearing those interviews there from Capo, Latana from the team, and it's always nice to know that they are a nice little brotherhood. So I think that does us a good little intro to introduce the teams. The two teams that will be playing this best of one in the winners final here, which is a very simple matchup similar to what they've played yesterday. It's gonna be Capo and Team Privilege, two teams that you've seen dominate. They both won 13-10. Capo beating out Unbreakable yesterday, and Team Privilege beating out Merciless yesterday on their respective map picks. We now see Merciless out of the map pool, and they are no longer here in the tournament. They lost 0-2 today on Canals and Bureau. Two very close matches, 9-13 and 12-13, but still not the 13 for them. So we're gonna move on over here. Check quickly out what Capo is all about. Here we have Asian Blaze, Rap, Sketchy, Juan, Gexao, Draco, Kai, and Arson as well, or Artsy. Very nice players from them. We saw some really, really stellar performances, I would say, from that of Gexao and Asian Blaze. Sketchy also was going off, but Gexao and Asian Blaze really were performing heavily. Draco as well did some good work there, and I think they're utilizing their maybe newer firepower. They're folks who haven't played as many games as before to their advantage. But on the other side of things, Team Privilege, they have a lot to go with. They have basically the former Xena side, the former season champions for Critical Ops Circuit North America, the former main tournament champions as well. And so they have Scott, Spoken, Ottawa, Mirage, Vape, Clutch, Live Hopper, and Arson, a very well-rounded team, a team that has been through a lot together. And we're going to hop on over here now to see which map we'll be playing. It is a best of one, ladies and gentlemen. So remember, there will be 6 map bans, not just 4 map bans, 6 of them to start. So Kappa will be starting off this map ban. We'll see here they're getting rid of Legacy. Once again, we haven't seen Legacy this entire final tournament. Port also gone. We have not seen Port. I think we're seeing a trend here, Warren, that both of these teams like to play similar maps, or all 4 of these teams like to play similar maps among their map pool. Soar gone as well. Move on forward here. Bureau as well gone. Okay, so Team Privilege, not there. Capo, not there either. So that's a map we've already seen today. Raid, gone out of the pie, and at least there's a couple maps up. Plaza is out. So we could potentially see this map of Canals or Grounded left. We haven't seen them just yet, but what's one of the two is it going to be? It's going to be Canals. We've seen Canals already today. We're going to see Canals for a second time today. And who knows, maybe we see Canals again later. Not exactly sure, but Canals is the map that we're going to be seeing, ladies and gentlemen. So we should have that shortly up for these teams to get ready on. And yeah, so Warren, this is very exciting. But I think before we do this, I think we're going to go to an interview really quickly. And after this game, actually, no, apologies. After this game, we're going to an interview. They're ready to start, and we're going to have a knife round for you, ladies and gentlemen. So very excited for this, Warren.
We are stabbing it up, Mark. What do you think? We're on Canals. Capo won on Canals yesterday. As you said, Juan played well. Gexao played well. So, there's an opportunity for Privilege to have scouted the strats on Canals from Capo, but it's Canals. Most teams have ample experience on Canals. They've probably scrimmed against each other on Canals. I don't think that opportunity to scout will mean too much. We've got, obviously, I would call Team Privilege the favorites. They've been North America's dominant force for most of this season. But Capo is a very strong team, a team full of players that can carry, and it's a best of one. So any player could win this match and advance to the finals, the grand finals tomorrow night. Critical Ops Circuit Season 3.
Coalition wins.
Yeah, it's going to be a very easy team privilege to win it out on this knife round. So we'll see here, ladies and gentlemen. I think they're probably going to pick that coalition side. Might be more beneficial for them to start on a side they're strong on and have that good footing going into the second half. But, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, we've seen Capo be successful on this map. We'll see here how Team Privilege fare up. They had a very good showing on the map of Bureau. Merciless not able to avenge themselves on the map at Bureau after losing 10-13. They lost again 12-13. So they've had struggles on Bureau closing out, even with strong starts. But Team Privilege now, believe they will be starting on the coalition side as predicted. And ladies and gentlemen, we should begin on into this one. Just the best of one, just a short game, and should be over pretty quickly. We'll see how these teams fare up because, well, even if you lose, you still have another chance if you're Team Privilege or Capo. If you win, you're booked their spot into the grand finals, and the knife is going to happen over towards B long. Or no, this is not the knife round. We already got through the knife round. I don't know why I said the knife round. This is the actual start of the game. No one's over towards A. That's interesting. I think that's why it threw me off, but not a single player going towards A. The bomb just sitting on top of the tunnels, and everyone from Team Privilege over towards B. They say, let's go for a retake A mentality. And it seems like it might be working out for them with all 5 players stacked here. I don't think Capo would really have the awareness to know that all 5 players from Team Privilege are there. A couple shots fired off here. And Scott's doing some good damage, but the nades fly on through. No kills just yet, but Scott and Gex out very low. Finally, Asian Blaze taken out, and Vape. 2 nice frags. Can he get a third? Mirage answers back. And Capo looking not that strong right now as it's just down to Juan on 2 HP. Taking out all 5 players from Team Privilege staying alive. And that's what you like to see for them on this round start.
And it's great to see Vape announce his presence on the server like that. Says, hey guys, I'm here. I came to play. Team Privilege looking now to put a second round on the board. They're against the eco. Should be able to clean this one up, barring some really nice long-range headshots from these Deagles and MR96s.
Yeah, the Rev been nerfed a couple times here, so it shouldn't be the biggest of issues, but sketchy could be dominant here. Not going to be the case, though. And it's going to be clean here.
Coalition wins.
Asian Blaze taking out all 5 SA-58s. All kills from there. So, Team Privilege, one of the quickest rounds here. Capo trying to go fast, but didn't result in their favor. And now neither round had a bomb plant. So I think we're already seeing a slightly different tone set here on the map of Canals from what we previously saw. A lot more strategically from that first map of Unbreakable versus Merciless. Privilege and Capo, though, a lot more just gunfights all around.
And here we see Capo slowing it down, playing around the back of tunnels. Mirage has that information. He just backs it up. Does Privilege know yet that Capo is just on pistols? The only gunfire they've seen so far is from that SA-58.
Now they might be aware. Now they might take that consideration. Hey, it's just Deagles, but those Deagles, even at close range, Warren, they've been lethal, and even at long range too. Juan does take down Vape.
Ottawa here defending this, had no trouble getting a double kill last round.
Finds one, finds 2. The other double, maybe the triple, no. First couple deaths here for Team Privileges. Finally, Sketchy gets another one as well, and he will get taken out. So, Team Privilege, a 3-0 quick start, and they look exactly poised to do what they've been doing, which is just winning and winning and winning.
Now, first gun round for Capo. They may be able to change their fortunes. They need to. Let's see what they've got for a first round strat, Mark. First gun round strat, that is.
Here we go. Capo, they're going to do an interesting split here. 2 players over towards square, 2 over towards tunnels, 1 over towards that side of elbow. But Mirage taken out already. Playing from that cafe area, a little too aggressive. Peeked his head out. And Rap shuts him out from the tunnels area. classic duel to take place. Now Spoken on the other side of the map. Aggresses over towards elbow. Waits to see if anyone. Asian Blaze has that headshot angle, and Vape's going to take down Juan. Asian Blaze does take down Spoken eventually, so that duel on elbow is lost. And this A defense getting slightly more weak as we move on into the second half of this round. 1 minute left on the clock. And Ottawa just trying to defend A, should there be any attack. Right now it doesn't seem like that, but no idea just yet. You can see Vape is pushed very far out. He knows that they're not necessarily pushing B long, but potentially from this area. Now he has a trigger discipline because he has low HP, and he's able to get those 2 kills. Very nicely done by Vape. Could he find another here? No, he's going to get taken out, but still 2 for 2. 2 versus 2. As it comes down here with 25 seconds, Ottawa's going to have to do something big here. Can't spray transfer. Got now. 1 versus 2. The bomb is going to make its way on over to this B site, and he could be the perfect person to deny this bomb plant right now. Asian Blaze could get this kill. Could he? Yes, he will. Denies that clutch from Scott, who's just sitting on the bomb site. The flick in his favor, and Capo pick up round number 1.
Capo on the board. They needed that. They needed that. You don't want to give Team Privilege so much momentum moving into this coalition half. And Critical Ops, it's so easy on certain maps for the coalition to just stack together 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 rounds. And then once it gets to 10, you're really in a tough spot. We've seen these mid defenses from that position consistently. Just a very safe place for Scott to play here. Does he peek off his flash? Yep, quickly.
Just over towards the boat area in the middle of the map. And it's a slow round. Very, very slow, as we say. Capo just trying to find any aggressive Team Privilege members. And Privilege have been very, very methodical in how they approach their coalition sides. Mirage finding one, but gets caught off guard. Now it's just Vape on that B bomb site, as he does find one, killing the Juan. And alleviates some pressure off the shoulders. That flash as well buys him some time to at least have that rotate come on through, which is going to be from Scott.
Now Rap is safe to cross the boat since Scott has rotated. Does he know that yet? He may be shot in the back here.
Oh, Rap. Nice kill onto Scott, and he might get, traded out instantly. Vape has been crucial on this B bomb site. Gotten already 2 kills this round. Sketchy now. Can he take down Vape? Might be a little over aggressive. Spots one out, I think. He's going to peek out wide. Vape with a 3K already. Has he seen Agent Blaze? Yes, he has, but he can't get that kill. So the bomb going to go down, and the retake on. With only 5 seconds left, he gets the bomb plant. He's going to have to be aware that someone might be coming from mid-bridge. Doesn't spot anyone just yet, but still knows that there might be someone coming from there.
Now they've ruled out all possibilities but Cafe.
And no, Spoken does get the kill. They get the defuse out, and 4-1 here comes in for Team Privilege.
Bomb has been defused.
He has spoken. There's that 4th round. Capo buying right back into it. Let's see. Do they put down the pedal this round, or do they keep playing slow? What I might expect is to see more of Rap hanging out just in front of the tunnels, waiting on the Cafe peak that may never come. Scott is being more aggressive here.
The whole team of Capo, they're trying to switch it up. They're trying to go aggressive over towards A. The bomb going to make its way there. Spoken already out of the round. And Ottawa is trying to defend as best he can. Vape finds another with that nade. And Mirage is going to come in quickly on this flank as well. He spots one out. Can he get 2? Yes, they do get 2. And Scott and Mirage clean up that A push. And Capo just shut out of that bomb site.
An explosive round. Even with that entry frag from Sketchy, just the rotate, just an immediate rotate from Team Privilege. And now we've got Gexal on the U ratio, so expecting another slower round. Probably waiting on this sniper pick, hoping for the sniper pick.
There we
There
go.
it is.
Starts it off strong. Mirage out of this round, and well, they still don't push off super aggressive. They're over towards elbow, but haven't really made huge amounts of progress there just yet. As we see, Ottawa sits over towards that cubby area, and Cafe now might be under fire. Asian Blaze does get taken down, and Vape just doing good amounts of damage. The double kill, any sort of potential advantage they would have had is now negated. And Scott can get a good kill here. Does find it as well. The HK singing true. And Capo, that one-man advantage now dwindled down to a disadvantage, but Juan catches Vape off guard. With a nade in his hands, Juan was able to get that kill, and now 50 seconds after the clock, they could go over towards this B bomb site. I think that's exactly where Gexao is aiming to plant that bomb. There you go. Scott finds one, and well, Gexao does find one kill. Can he get two more with the sniper? This will be an incredible clutch here. On for it though, does get naded out.
Smoke misses. There's a big gap in the smoke. He's looking straight through the door with that scope. He's flashed out. He needs to hit this first shot.
Can't find it. Can't
Smoke
get the next
blooms.
shot. That'll be a tough one, and he does get that bomb defuse on very safely and sound, as it is going to be Team Privilege to widen their lead to number 5 rounds.
Team Privilege off to a heck of a start here. 6 rounds to 1. This was looking like a classic dominant Team Privilege coalition half. Vape carrying the team on his back, 12 kills, but everyone contributing. Capo got the opening kill last round. They may get it again this round, but I don't think Exao is going to get the peak he wants. And, ooh, he does. This time it's Scott instead of Mirage who eats that first kill. What does Capo do with it, though? Off of this 5 versus 4, does Capo attempt to take any more of the map, or do they wait for Vape to peek and kill their sniper?
That's exactly what they do. And I mean, last round they were able to get that one-man advantage, but they weren't able to capitalize on top of it. Seems like maybe this round it might be a different story. Juan takes on Mirage after that trade there. So it seems that Team Privilege a little bit weakened on the defense, spread out quite thinly across the map, but the bomb making its way on over towards that B bomb site. Spoken finds one, and it's an even 3 versus 3 now. Asian Blaze does have the advantage of surprise. They come out forward, and actually Vape takes him out. Sketchy trades him though, and they know the bomb is headed over towards B. You can see there Ottawa's rotating as quickly as he can. And he's alone now over towards Coalition spawn. Waits for Sketchy to come and plant this bomb, and I think he's getting spammed now. He's aware that there's a player over towards spawn. Hasn't spotted him out just yet. And Ottawa, if he looks to his left, he might get that kill, but he's also a little bit off here, it seems. And Ottawa finds one kill. Can he take down Juan? We'll go for this bomb fake. And Juan now just waiting. Oh, the timing. The timing couldn't have been worse for Ottawa. And that allows Juan to get that kill. Very, very nicely done by Juan, but also a very lucky stroke on his side to get that kill.
Yeah, and they needed the luck. They needed the luck. Capo with their second round on the board, looking for a third, looking to make this a decent half for themselves. Hopefully another stroke of luck. Hopefully another opening pick. Hopefully some map control taken off of that opening pick. Juan backs up, expecting to eat a few frag grenades. Instead, it's just one flash. Blaze and Juan push back towards A main.
Yeah, a lot of bullets exchanged, but not a kill. Vape down to about 2 HP on this map so far. It's gonna be tough. He's pushed all the way over towards B long. Can he get the kill over towards Sketchy? Yes, he somehow takes down Sketchy. The element of surprise, and now they're boxed in. You can see they don't have anywhere on the map to go towards. They could run their route over towards B, but Vape has it covered off. And Scott now, they have to push the round in. Scott denies one. Juan answers back with another, but a 3 versus 2. Team Privilege have the advantage here, and it could be down to Vape to come in from the clutch here behind Quan, 1 versus 3, finds one, finds not the second. Scott and Vape on such low amounts of HP, less than 10 combined, and yet they still come out on top.
Spectacular play from Vape. 2 hit points, but it might as well be 100 hit points when you're just shooting other players on the side and in the back because of your confident map movement, finding great timings. And Team Privilege wants to run away with this. It's only a best of 1. And they say, let's put this one to bed. They still need 5 more rounds. But the way they're playing, Capo's going to need to do something. And here, Rap already goes down.
Yeah, Capo have not been very great at making these rounds their own after taking a man disadvantage. And speak of it, Ottawa Vape, they chime in and they shut down Capo before that round even begins.
And that's 8 on the board for Team Privilege. They're really running away with this. Is this going to be a 9-3 half? Is this going to be a 10-2 half? Does Capo have some kind of answer? Because so far it's been a lot of hoping for a pick from the bridge. They're not doing much with it off the map. Here's a fast play up B-Long.
You see Vape finds one. Can they get more here? That nade, if he throws another, would do tremendous amounts of damage. Just trying to spam it now, but gets taken out by Rap, and the nades come on through. Mirage and Scott doubling up each for 2 kills.
Yeah, no trouble at all shutting that down. There's 9 for Privilege. There's a bunch of grenades stacked up. I don't think they're going to have time to throw all those grenades, Mark.
I don't think so either.
Tossing the smoke grenade. Flashbang out.
The tree fires. Now Ottawa just peeking. He's punished for it. Spoke and do the same. This is just death everywhere. Team Privilege says, let's get this round over with. Peeking into everyone. Mirage just pushing into A main from the bridge. One more frag grenade. Exao still got the bomb. Still A main. Last remaining player on his team alive. Scott's gonna peek him. He doesn't have a timing. He's gonna have to win a straight up gunfight. Oh, maybe he won't. Maybe he'll just shoot Gegzao in the back. And that's it. Team Privilege with a 10-2 half. Mark, is this what you were expecting?
This is seeming like a blowout here. Capo, I mean, they were the ones to win, right? On this map. And so maybe they have some incredible coalition sign. Team Privilege, if they win this pistol, I think they win the entire game.
I agree with you, Mark. I think if Team Privilege wins this pistol, there's nothing Capo's going to do to stop them from advancing to the Season 3 Grand Finals tomorrow.
Yeah, Capo really haven't shown up right now. And Spoken already opens up against Juan. A nice MR shot. You know they're confident when they have 2 MR96s. And Scott answers back. A nice P250 spray down there. Gex out trying to get some more work done. Maybe spots another from that. Oh, can't get those shots. Reviews his position. And no kills just yet from the side of Capo. Sketchy does find one on the Scott, but can't get any more done just yet. He does not find anyone just yet, but he will get taken out. And so Gexao, 1 versus 4. I think Team Privilege have this one in the bag. He's going to take down Vape, but now they know exactly where he is. The nade does tremendous damage, and Spoken gets quite a few kills with that MR96.
Team Privilege looking to wrap this one right up. Gexao buys an SA-58. We see a couple on there. 1 set of armor, 1 shotgun. Not your typical buy after losing pistol round on the Coalition side, but Capo needs to win a round. Whatever it takes, because this is looking to be very quick one and done for Team Privilege.
They're going to have to do something incredible here, and this is not a map where shotguns have necessarily been the most effective. But Asian Blaze now, you can see, even has a FP6, opts to use the P250 instead if he can. Tries to buy it back, and he came in retreat. Juan will find one, but with only 2 HP left, will get taken out. And Gex out as well, out of the round. Team Privilege looking to stomp their way to the grand finals.
Yeah, and this isn't going to be a great buy from Capo. They had that small investment last round. Some rifles come out. There's a couple AUGs. You see Rap here on an SA-58, not even with body armor. It's a frag grenade or two, and he's going to drop. Privilege changing it up. Attacking catwalk. Attacking tunnels. One player outside A main. The bomb tucked away safely in the back of tunnels.
Yeah, and I mean, if I were Capo, I'd be looking to the next game, right? I don't think there's a huge possibility of a comeback here, but you know, how do we recover? How do we make sure that this next matchup that we have to play, if that's the case, how do we make sure we win that one so we can have this rematch of Capo versus Team Privilege? How do we beat out Unbreakable, potentially? And that would be another rematch here.
They've got players in the right positions to answer this attack. With Vape hitting shots like that, gonna peek into 2 people. Surely they'll kill him. He backs up. There are a couple bullets. They know he's there.
Mirage is so far behind. He's just walked out the entire way, and he's going to find one kill in the sketchy. Can he find the second here? Yes, he does not actually. Does get good damage, but not the kill. So Juan now is ready and waiting. I think he's been made aware of his position, and now they're going to take over this B-bomb site. The bomb going to get planted safely, and Asian Blaze and Gexao. Those are the only 2 players that stand between Team Privilege in the grand finals tomorrow. Asian Blaze has not shown up to this game today. 5 and 13, and Gexao will find one. It's just down to Scott now to keep them here, potentially push them over. If not, then we will go to another round. Gexao coming over from B-Long. God is playing behind everything in the cafe. They have to clear him out. They have to make sure he's there, and Asian Blaze actually does get that defuse. So 3-12.
Bomb has been defused.
One more round for Capo.
An essential round win for Capo. You say, Mark, we've casted a 10-2 comeback before. It's a little early to predict. Capo's taken the first step in making sure the game doesn't end. Remember, regardless, the winner of this best of 1 advances to the grand finals tomorrow night. The loser of this best of 1 will play in the consolidation finals best of 3 later today. Still with an opportunity to advance to the grand finals best of 5 tomorrow night.
And we'll see here. Team Privilege. Weaponry not favoring them, but they've been known to have an eco or 2 and be able to take those to their advantage. So you can see Asian Blaze trying to deter any of them from making huge pushes. Sketchy already taking a good amount of damage. And that nade does solid damage across the board, a little bit on every single player. But Gexao starts strong, takes Vape out of the round. And head of Eagle. But he might get overwhelmed here. Ottawa does take down Sketchy, and that B site might be open for the taking. Juan, though, finds one and could get a couple others here. Will get shut out by Ottawa. And Gexao now finds another. So Spoken answers back, and Asian Blaze could come in for a huge play here. Doesn't find anyone just yet. He's behind the wall. And that bomb, nowhere near where it needs to be on the bomb site.
Now Asian Blaze knows where it is.
Yeah, Ottawa just didn't even check. Not even sure why there was not a hesitation to check out to his left. Spoken. 3 HP. This would be a tough one to clutch out with only 12 seconds left on the clock. We'll try and come here, and I think he's been hurt out. No, hasn't been hurt out for some reason. But only 5 seconds left. Will he go for this one? No. Rap stays alive, and Capo get round number 4.
Spoken with that upgrade to an AUG and AUG for his troubles of staying alive. And Just really difficult to win out that round with the bomb dropped where it was. Probably the least safe position on the map. And just pistols. So likely, Capo's going to get a 5th.
Well, if they overwhelm this B defense, it could be a round for them, but it doesn't look like that so just yet. Mirage does find one. And Sketchy trying to answer back here, but Mirage finds another as well. This GSR actually being pretty successful here, as Asian Blades will take down. No, he will get that kill. But Spoken answers back. This is very costly for how much they invested in. Scott's going to come out with just a deagle and low HP, but still, Capo invested a lot into this round. They might not be off better for worse for wear.
Scott may have timings here. No, it's very ready.
Wins.
Nice cleanup with the U ratio there from Gexal. They do hold on to their most expensive gun.
Yeah, 5 to 10 or 5 to 12. Capo still a far bit away from making any sort of comeback, but Team Privilege, they want to close it here and now. They don't want to have any more rounds here to Capo.
Yeah, 3 in a row for Capo. Just need 8 more, right?
Would be tremendous. But Team Privilege, nade's not really striking home just yet. And Asian Blaze taking out a right. Rap finds one, but it is low and will get taken down. A 2-for-1 trade here as Team Privilege look to secure it out. 4 versus 1. Sketchy is all alone. Finds 2 kills. All right, making it possible. Tries to flash it out, but Team Privilege will win it. And ladies and gentlemen, Team Privilege are going to the grand finals tomorrow after a dominant 13-5 victory over Capo here on Canals. We will be seeing them. And very, very nicely played there from Team Privilege. The team that everyone has well known and enjoyed their gameplay for a while. They take the win on Canals.
Yeah, great play by Team Privilege. Congratulations. Again, moving tomorrow night to the grand finals, best of 5 of North American Season 3. The big everything, the $2,000 prize pool, the Season 3 champion skin. They will be eligible for it. And then we've got moving to the consolidation finals, Capo, later today.
Yeah, it's going to be Capo versus Unbreakable later today, a best of 3. So don't go too far, ladies and gentlemen. We will be taking a longer break. The stream will be ending. We want to say quick shout out to the sponsors, Critical Force, Compact Esports, Gizer, for helping out with this entire circuit, as well as the viewers, the teams for making it this far, and you for supporting, and all the production folks behind the scenes. But we'll be back later today, ladies and gentlemen. Back later today for that consolidation finals to say, hey, who will be facing off against Team Privilege tomorrow? Will it be Capo again, or will it be that of Unbreakable?
Unbreakable.
We will have to see. But ladies and gentlemen, enjoy this little break and we'll see you shortly.